Welcome, faraway friends, to another edition of Darkeport, Curse of Strahd. Speaking of which, we may just see a little bit of the eponymous character tonight.
Or namesake.
Of the namesake for which this entire thing is titled.
No, he's regretful for being a bad host. He said so.
Yeah.
He is. He
Did he say that?
He is
Sadly, yes, he did.
He
Just shows up. Did I not give you an invitation?
I know. He's been remiss in his duties.
Apparently his kidnapping
Caitlin,
wasn't quite right.
you have a little something for us?
Yes, just a reminder that if you like what you see here when you're watching the video, one of the best ways you can support us and show us love is please like this video. And if you're not already, please subscribe to our channel. Lets YouTube know you like this stuff, you want to keep seeing it, and it really does help us out. And also, you can always support us by joining our Patreon and getting more exclusive content over there that you can't see anywhere else, behind the scenes, a sweet podcast, and you get some of these Strahd episodes early before they air. If you want the real tea, you go to the Patreon.
There is a lot of stuff there. There's legit a lot of stuff there.
Check it out.
Thank you for that. And without further ado, we have our Briarwick-provided candle seduction over here. And let's go light that stuff.
Feels very Halloween-y, too. I feel like it's so appropriate. When we're doing this, it's almost Halloween. Whenever y'all are seeing this, Halloween is long over.
She's producing flame.
She's producing flame again.
Well, we can keep Halloween alive.
Yes. It's always Halloween with Curse of Strahd.
Always Halloween. In the heart of the true Barovian. Speaking of which, all right, y'all. I'm going to wind us back just a tiny bit as you come around that corner, because it's been a little bit for us. You come around the corner, you feel him, the ancient, the land, having seized control of the very air. It's as though the wind hardly dares to sow through the withered trees of Vallaki without his permission. Mein son, it is only a passing issue, madam, I assure you. As to these rest. And then eyes like two dark stars fall on this little group. And you feel the master, the Dread Lord of Barovia's presence. The countless years, the sorrows, the hatreds, the resentments, the few sparks of simulated joy. And to your eyes, he looks tall, powerful, hair that wouldn't be out of place in the courts of High Terra, as it looks more like liquid obsidian, glistening with an unnatural luster to it. And his skin is pale, although it has maybe the one thing that could be off-putting about him is it has an undeniable, like a slate gray undertone to remind you that this is an animated corpse walking around and not the noble that he once was. I have been remiss in my duties as your interested host, and for that I must apologize. Strahd von Zarovitch is delighted to meet you. And he gives you all a mocking hint of a bow.
He does apologize. You want
He feels bad.
You're messing with
He's
me.
got some manners.
Accepted. Must be going.
So
Don't even worry about it.
in this moment, as Lady Voctor's noble facade is crumbled, and she is just beside herself, next to her oldest son, so her back is actually to Strahd right now and to you guys. And she's trying to bring him out of his stupor, or at least protect him from whatever happened. Nikolai Voctor himself, it looks like he dropped his sword, so he was in mid draw, and then the hand, you can kind of see the hand still there, but the sword has fallen and has actually thunked its way in at an angle into the ground of the garden, because you guys were going around and you're in this pretty nice, by Barovian standards, extensive garden that's on one side of the house of Voctor House. And he looks identical to the father when you found him, where he's just staring off into nothing and looks paralyzed. All of his prowess just useless in the moment. There are a few trembling servants. The ones who still have their wits about them have done the back step. They're
Disappear back into
the ones who were closer, though, are just caught up in Strahd's majesty, in his dark majesty, and they're paralyzed essentially, just as kind of collateral psychic damage. So in that moment, what is everyone doing? What posture have they adopted? Is there anything else? I'm gonna go around the table probably. So I'm gonna start with you, Farron.
First of all, full body scan. Is there any kind of weird reaction that we're having to his presence, or she is particularly having to his presence, that is not just obvious fear and this is a really bad thing that's happening?
I will let you have a roll, but that's going to be essentially your action. Are you okay with that? Tuning in with yourself? Because you might feel something, or you might...
It's going to be my only action I can take?
Mm-hmm. In that moment.
Okay, I'll do it.
Okay. Give me an
time to do
check,
other things.
probably.
In the first round of
I didn't make that at all.
Okay. You feel something shift. I'm going to let you make that, because really by the end of the scene, you should know what it is. We'll see if the dice cooperate. But you feel something trying to happen in your body. It doesn't in that moment. Artexia.
All right. For one, am I hearing any more chanting in my head from previously in the death house? How I was hearing certain things and no one else was.
He is the ancient. He is the land.
Classic.
All right.
It's faded. It's faded, but it's there.
Okay.
So nice.
Am I? Can you tell I'm an elf right now? Am I hidden right now as an elf?
To a normal man's eyes, expertly hidden.
To him.
To Strahd's eyes, who knows?
He probably already knew the whole time. Okay. And then.
Remember, you do have the honor guard of the bats that are still.
Oh yeah.
They're not on top of you the way that they were in the church.
They're just
they're
around.
But they are definitely watching it around.
Is there any bats that that were similar to that crow, as if the crow was shape-shifting into a different bat or something? That one crow that had the.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to make an animal handling check and see if you can?
One more before that.
Okay.
Then where the
action.
heck is Sasha?
Sasha is, I'm going to say just generally from the way that you guys have role-played up to this point, Sasha's generally in the middle of the pack. Mm-hmm. So he's probably behind and maybe slightly to your right or something like that. And then his brother would be on the other side.
We're all together at the entrance?
Yeah, so there's the mansion, and instead of going into the house, you went around to Lady Voctor's sun deck, basically, where she has the garden out there, and she thought she was just going to have a nice little breakfast or a nice little brunch out here, and obviously that's
so we're outside, we're not inside.
Yeah.
We're in her yard.
Yeah, you're in the yard.
I thought we were by the pews. Okay, so yes, now I will... No, I'm scared. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me just do... let me just do the fuck it, yeah.
Okay, all right. So you try to spot the odd bat. The odd bat out.
Does it look like there's the leader dude, just like there was a bird type of thing? So 12 plus, what is the other thing?
Animal handling, so pretty high for you, because that's based off wisdom.
Yeah.
It's at least a 16.
The top. Yeah, you have a +4.
4.
Yeah. There does seem to be a slightly larger, slightly darker furred, handsome fellow who, now that you're specifically looking for it, you think this one has been, this one was at the church. You're not sure exactly where at the church, but you saw this running around, and now this is the one who's closest to Strahd, hanging upside down on the eaves of Voctor House.
Okay.
Okay, Morgathi.
My posture is going to be to that of the ruling monarch.
Okay.
I will bow as one would to the ruling monarch. I'm interested also in the servants behind him that are dealing with...
With Nikolai?
No, with actually Lady Wagner.
Oh, lady, okay.
I want to see if there's anybody who has actually retained any of their wits. Because he'll be the dangerous one out of that group.
Okay. Make an insight check. Good. Interesting place to put your attention.
Yeah, right. I got a 15 on the die.
It's pretty high then.
It's all right. It's 17.
There is one. I know you're used to Marcus in the other campaign.
Right.
There is one sallow, lanky individual, and he looks. Obviously, he's terrified, but he actually has moved opposite his lady, and it looks like he's trying to figure out how to get underneath Nikolai. You remember, is like a host of a man. Mm-hmm. He's trying to get under him and maybe like scoot him back from the whole thing. Mm-hmm. Well, Strahd's totally occupied with y'all. Gira.
I feel like she was closer to the front.
Yeah, you were.
We were suspecting something odd. And she probably had like one hand on her battle axe.
Okay.
But now she sees who we're dealing with. And she's not stupid.
Yeah, drops.
So she's...
Slowly.
No, she didn't actually pull it out yet. So she lets go of the handle. And she's moving very slowly. She straightens up. And very similar, actually, to Morgathi, but in her own way. She's like, he's the ruler of the land, and as far as we can tell, he's a lot more powerful than we are.
Okay.
So she's not antagonizing. She's not going to pick a fight.
So, okay, so more like respectful, neutral.
Respectful, neutral.
Okay.
Like she would give a nod of respect when he introduced himself.
Okay.
She's not going to do a full bow of any kind. So.
And then in Morgathi, you were more demonstrative. Mm-hmm. Like you actually did give him a bow. Mm. All right, and Durgan saving the best, the best for last in this case.
No,
the Morning Lord's ambassador here.
Just a big ball of light.
Yep.
No, actually, Durgan's been expecting sort of this as part of the cat and mouse game, and so I think he is maybe not as
surprised, but not shocked.
He's probably also not as afraid as he's expected to be, unless it's projected on him to do so, just because it would ruin the game. And so he's here to parlay, to basically to sort of toy with us and set up yet another gambit or another piece on the
Comes
board.
the next puzzle we have to solve.
It's not the time yet.
So I think he's probably going to be very probably not as deferential as these two have been, but doors are pretty stoic anyway. So I think
internally, Gear is probably thinking a lot of this.
I think he just kind of what's going through his head is okay, here it is.
Gira, fair enough. Okay. So outwardly very stoic then.
Very stoic. He's probably trying to do a lot of insight about him. Everyone else is not probably going to be, but he'll probably try to do some insight on him, even if he's really hard to read.
Okay. I'll let you roll that in a second. Gira, next to you, you hear Ismark starts to draw. What do you do?
I immediately reach over.
Oh, shit.
You see Strahd tip his chin up.
And
there's a little dangerous flash
under my
in his
breath,
eyes.
I would be like, not a good idea.
What's his intelligence score?
Yeah.
Lieutenant Bravery.
And
Keep in mind when he's gone
Sounds
through
more like
this.
He's also gone through 1 week of basically losing both of his parents.
Yeah.
And got his first
this-
lover that he needs to
For the
protect.
second time.
yeah, and,
okay.
Focus on
and this is the man. I mean, Ismark hates this man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is the reason that his life is a living hell right now.
I'm physically reaching over and
Make
putting my hand on his sword hand to stop him and push it back in.
Make a persuasion check.
That's the thing. He's not just.
And because of what you are to him, I'll let you roll this with advantage.
Oh, goody. That's not gonna work.
She's like, I needed that advantage today.
10.
Okay, so there's like this awkward moment, and you hear something approaching a growl from your gracious host. Sheathe that sword, Goryanovich, or I will. In you. And Ismark kind of looks like pale and a little bit like he's having an out-of-body moment. And just slowly blinks.
I'll lock eyes with Ismark.
Okay. And he just stares at you and then slowly... And because you're touching him, you can feel the mixture of fear and fury in his hand right now. And then slowly, the long sword goes back in. Go ahead and make the insight check, Justin.
Give him a kiss. Jesus.
That is a 14 on the die.
Pretty good for you.
And so that should be 21.
Okay. I'm gonna give you something a little bit down the road. In the exact moment, Strahd seems completely unfazed.
That's surprising.
He's just flat, almost. Maybe mildly entertained. And
With that.
yeah, maybe mildly entertained. So he begins to apply himself a little bit more. So there's a crackling in the air where you can feel him, but he has not yet. And I'm gonna, for the High Terrans, who have been to Ice's End, actually all of your characters except maybe Gara have been in the presence of one of the High Lords or Ladies. I don't know. Have you been, or have you avoided them?
She probably did some mercenary work to protect some of them, so it wouldn't surprise me that she's interacted, but briefly and I'm here to protect you. It's not like she had sat down and had a conversation.
Maybe at Haven or something, which was the furthest one out. Okay.
Yeah, when they're wanting to travel between places.
So all of you have felt this phenomenon before, where these massively ancient and powerful creatures put themselves out and command the area. And for those of you who have been around them when they've exerted themselves, you know that they can crystallize that to a point. And you don't know yet if Strahd has that same capability, where they can pin you down with their intent. You don't know if he has that same ability yet. It wouldn't surprise you. But all of you can feel this washing over you and the weight of the environment right now. I see some of you have been settling in nicely.
Do we notice that he looks directly at her?
Yeah.
Probably.
Because she hasn't told us about the thing, right?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Some of you are a welcome breath of fresh air. One might even say, and he takes a step closer to you, of spring.
And I suddenly think of the card that I was given.
And Strahd, Dark Lord von Zarovitch, takes another step to you and very deliberately holds his hand out.
I take a look at my group around me. Do they all look terrified or
You hear Ismark just... But
Yeah,
you have not moved your hand, right?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm not letting go.
You feel his weight shift, and he might be about to just try to punch Strahd in the face.
I don't want to be rude and him get mad or something.
Cousin, he could simply take you if he wished. I don't think he wishes to.
Well, thank you, sir.
He takes your hand, and I'm going to say that you notice it. You have a very high passive perception. In the first moment that you touch his hand, Kenzie, it's cold, and then almost immediately he brings warmth to the surface of his hand.
And kind of...
Charlotte!
I don't take it all the way out, but I have a little...
And it feels more human.
Yeah.
He's spending a blood point.
And then and then slowly, deliberately, almost delicately, he bows down, and he's 6'4", and you're 5'2", I think. So I mean, it's obvious. And he just brushes his lips across the back of your hand, and then releases it. Almost more like the suggestion or an echo of a kiss.
Yeah, so I don't rip my hand out of it,
Right.
but almost as soon as he's done touching it, I'm like taking it back.
So he's like, I mean, with y'all,
Yeah.
he's close to y'all now. He's right up on you.
Does his skin change color as he brings the warmth? Because I've been watching her.
Make a perception or investigation roll.
You're protective over me more, Kathy.
Does he start breathing?
17 on the die.
And he just simulates his chest.
Sorry.
Right.
That's pretty high.
Yeah, perception. It's going to be 11.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm sorry, 21. I'm sorry, 21.
That's
Yes.
better than 11.
Yes, it does. His eyes glance over to you. Too tall. Lovely, but too tall.
I do a little snicker at him.
goes over, looks at, kind of takes Gira and Ismark in together as a unit.
She was trying to avoid that, but
course.
Ismark is.
It's obvious.
It's
Yeah.
fine. It's already happened. She doesn't hide it then.
Remember, Gira, is it? In Barovia, tales of love and passion rarely have a happy ending. He looks, and I'm going to say like Sasha is maybe a little bit between the two of you. A lovely rose, but not quite yet in bloom. And then finally to you. Your tale, dwarf, is already writ. And then he steps back.
Can I try another body scan?
Yes.
Use my Strahd die.
And
While she's doing that, I'm going to make a snarky comment to him. Just because. I go, is it always in your pleasure to sit here and pick people apart?
in so long as they amuse me, my dear.
I roll my eyes visibly so he can see it.
Make a
If anyone's gonna get away with
That's true.
because
Great. The elf just started combat.
because of how you've been role playing her pretty consistently. Give me an insight check, and then Justin, you already passed it.
I want to insight Strahd when he mentions what he said.
Already
is.
writ.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
That's interesting.
And then give me the
Yeah.
body. scan.
Not good. That's not good. 6.
Okay. There's some
I
other
think he likes me.
there's some other subtext that flashes behind his eyes, but you don't catch it. No.
I got an 8.
So at the other table, I would whisper this to you. He's playing it very calm, and he feels no threat. There is, however, on that 21 from the set, and I waited a little bit deeper because you weren't sure. The second that he spotted Sasha, there was an intense, for just a fraction of a moment, there was an intense desire that was unmistakable as hunger. But he is, for whatever reason, he is very carefully masking that right now, and now it's gone. Except he never looks at Sasha again.
I'm about to say, is he purposefully looking away from Sasha now, like trying to avoid eye contact?
He never looks at Sasha again through the rest of this. He had the one comment, and that's it. So,
anything on 11.
oh, sorry, on 11. Actually,
A
yes,
little
that is high enough. You feel you're a creature of the moons on your planet, and here you've been dealing with the one moon. And there is a dance that happens between Umbra and Lucida, between the two moons of your world. That can't obviously happen when it's unipolar like here. For the first time since you've been in Barovia, you feel whatever the pale girl did to you, however she altered you, has brought you to a new dance. And that dance has just begun with Strahd von Zarovitch.
Oh, God.
you can feel your blood ripple a little bit, and the energies respond. It's so subtle and so early on in the process, Caitlin, he might not even recognize it yet. Also because he's sparring,
He's got a lot
bantering, and all of these things.
His mind right now. Okay.
So yeah, you have that. Enough. And because Voctor's just losing her crap over there over her son, and and she hugs him. The lanky servant had dragged him back a good 10, 15 feet away already. And Madame, I must say I found your immediate predecessor a more impressive hostess. And mein Herr, I am very sorry. You caught me off guard. Of course. And kind of lazily eyes the group a little bit more. And Artexia, make a insider perception now.
Insider what?
Yeah, either one.
Whichever one's
pick one.
higher.
Oh, inside or perception. Oh, okay, so 18.
You catch it this time. When he's lazily eyeing the group and the head is insouciantly cocked, he skips over Sasha. Well, I don't want to disrupt your travel plans. That would not be a very gracious move on my part. We have to facilitate your traveling experiences here in the delightful valley of Barovia. Perhaps in time some of you might even take up residence. There are many fine features, many hidden delights to find amongst this singular little valley.
We look forward to exploring such a rich land.
And there's the hint of a predator's grin on his face when you say that. No doubt, Gira of Clan Shikane. Tell me, I have heard it said that your clan follows the food and the fights. How has the valley been treating you thus far?
Very eventful.
The food is different.
Diplomatic.
The fights are challenging.
Stimulating.
She'll have a smile, actually, on her face.
Stimulating. I look forward to seeing how all of you grow.
I notice he's got looking.
And he just stares at you for too long, and now you can feel the weight of it. Make your first wisdom saving throw for me, will you?
Oh, fuck.
As you start to feel the air coalesce around you a bit.
Oh my god.
Doing something. He's doing something.
Wisdom. Where the fuck is it?
Saving throw, it's up towards closer to the top.
Oh, the saving throws.
Yeah.
Oh, 6. Okay, so 16.
So you do have proficiency in this.
Okay.
I'm going to say because he's not pushing you, he's not bringing his full weight to bear, that's just enough. So he just floated some psychic perfume or catnip in the air, and you have just enough sovereignty over yourself, Artexia, that you breathe through it. And
I feel it though. I feel like he's trying to make me one of his brides. I feel like he's trying to seduce me almost.
he just so because you specifically say that, I'm just going to tell you he's marked you as a potential. And the whole thing about elven blood, and he looks like he's about to step away, and you do notice the mists wafting out to greet him, almost like they're opening their arms to him. Because the mist is, there's always mist, but like it had been pretty receded today, and then it's been rolling in for him, but only on his side.
And then what about the birds around him?
The bats. The bats. They look patient. They look content to
Not
wait.
stirring. Okay.
Oh, one last thing, if you will indulge me. I seem to have an opening in the current organization of Castle Ravenloft, one that has just occurred. I would be ever so grateful if you might point me in the direction of a replacement.
I point towards Ravenloft.
What position
it's-
are you trying to fill?
Broad.
As if I don't know.
Your cousin speaks correctly. Good for you.
Have my occasional moments, thank you.
I whispered to him, like, suck up.
And with that, well, this has been a pleasant diversion. Do not hesitate to come and visit at any time if you like. And if you find yourselves in a situation perhaps beyond your means, why, let it never be said that the house of von Zarovitch is not a benevolent one. Who knows? Perhaps I will be the thing to keep Death's clammy hands at bay, as opposed to any other power. Farewell, for now. And he turns, and with that, the mists embrace him. And if you're watching very closely, it looks like he just literally fades into the mists.
What about bats?
Now and only now, maybe 1 out of every 4 of them.
But the big one's still there?
Big one's still there.
So during this time, I wasn't really talking to him at all. I was basically just watching him, cataloging every single thing that I could think of. Height, eye color, the way his skin looked, the way he used everything.
And you got that nice fat 21 on the roll.
Do the mists, they respond to him. Could I sense anything arcane around the mists when that he was like wielding his power there? Because it did it at his bequest.
Rules as written, no.
Okay.
At a custom table, maybe. But yeah.
Can I enhance? Oh, no, never mind.
I'm going to start flipping out and start writing down as much as I can.
And then the mists, once their master is gone, they too begin to revert and recede back to essentially where they were at, where they're just kind of more of a suggestion today.
There's still a lot of the bats just watching, hanging around.
Yeah, a bunch of the bats are still
Especially the big one.
literally hanging out with their beady little eyes upside down, just looking at all of you.
Can I?
Some of them are looking at Lady Voctor too.
I look at the rest of the group. See, not a word. I can be diplomatic.
Well done.
What about me? Aren't you proud of me? I didn't say a thing.
Well done.
Thank you. And you need to watch it. Because guess what? He likes you, so you can get away with some shit, but you're going to get the rest of us fucking killed, so watch your mouth.
The only one who's watching stuff around here is these freaking bats, and I want to do gust of wind, and I want to try
Okay.
all the bats. Because I'm just tired of them watching us.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Sitting there.
Is that a dex or a strength save?
A save? Oh, strength.
I think it's strength for them. Yeah. Okay. So their strength sucks. That
Nice.
they're quick, but they're tiny. So
Yeah.
I'm also going to say, because they literally have wings, that they have some impediment to trying to resist this, because as soon as you get any of the wing out,
Yeah.
Whoosh. And what's the range on that?
It's a 60 feet long, 10 feet wide blast.
60 feet. Okay, yeah. So essentially, as long as you start at like one of the corners of the
He
eave,
just walks over to the edge.
yeah. No, you literally because they're all hanging on like the outside eaves. So like you get to the corner of the house and leaf blow.
Yeah.
And so there's this small cloud of tumbling bats.
I feel like the rest of the group is back here going, okay.
I like straighten it.
Good to keep that in mind that we.
Sorry, you're
And-
right though.
Gira, what?
Gira was actually not quite realizing how tense she was, still having a hand on his, and
His
and then
fingers
would
are
just,
broken.
like, I think once the bat she did the bats away, then she kind of relaxes and immediately just turns to him to check in.
Okay, and he's like, we should have attacked that fiend. He's the devil incarnate. Don't you understand? Don't any of you understand?
And done what afterwards?
Patience.
We need a better plan than just attacking on our whim.
And you're not going to kill him with that.
He is powerful. To attack now would just. And she kind of turns and looks at Sasha.
Yeah, as I follow gaze.
You have to understand, that is just an embodiment of Strahd. That is not who in the entirety of he is. If you kill it, it's just going to come back.
That's true.
You got to find a better way.
I don't understand any of you. And he like turns away and walks a little bit. You see him kind of still kind of shaking. As soon as you hit with the wind and you like kind of broke the spell, you heard Lady Voctor just like you kind of shocked her like threw cold water on her, and you see she's sweating. She's wiping at her forehead. The one manservant who kept it together gives her a linen kerchief, and she's just like patting herself down, and you can see her eyes are wide. She looks at her son, Mutter eye, and then anger flashes across her face. And she slaps him. Wow. What were you thinking? Don't cough. That is the Dread Lord. You threw steel on him. And like she's almost crying. Like she's just. He was hurting you, and
Everyone is alive, Lady Voctor. Everyone is still here with us. Shall we adjourn into the sitting area and discuss things there?
9. Here is fine. And she very deliberately goes to the chair that the servants had taken out.
She was going to have her nice breakfast.
Yes.
I will have my damn it! Bring the eggs.
You don't know it yet, but she's hoarded. You can see some jam, some blessed jam that she's been hoarding. That's part of her personal stash, and you see them taking it out and treating it almost like it's worth its weight in gold, which in Barovia it is. And of course, what had been spread out here just got flung everywhere. So the servant begins the same process as she sits down, gathers herself, and you see her actually reach under, and she touches. She doesn't bring it out, but you're almost certain it's some sort of icon, some sort of holy icon or emblem that she touches right underneath here. Seems to steel herself, and then motions. And they're like two folding stools out here.
I'll take one.
Okay, you take one. Nikolai's looking around, and then he seems to notice that he's not holding a sword, and like basically that there's this fat gap in his memory, and he slowly takes the sword and kind of looks around and cleans it off with a kerchief of his own, and sheathes it, but he looks spooked.
So some of her food stuff got all messed up too?
Yeah, it got flung.
So would a mending spell fix that?
It's not
The cantrip?
It's not broken, but Actually, Kenzie, I hadn't got to it yet, but there was a tea service out there, and one of the cups got shattered.
Could I would like to mend that and bring it up to Lady Wagner and say, so maybe the sides are not as plain to see after all? As if to say, maybe she might be on our side after all.
She looks actually quite surprised. What is... And she takes it and inspects it. Huh. Wunderbar. And sets it down. It's clearly like an heirloom. You know, it's beautiful. It has like the gold filigree in it. It's like a pure white porcelain.
I'll walk up to her and take the other
stool,
and I'll just say, our apologies. We brought this into your home. It was not our intention. We had no idea he would be. I mean, clearly, we've never seen him in the flesh.
It started because of this, how do you say, puppet. And she points to your gust of wind even blew it further further down into the literal cabbage patch. And one of the servants comes, and he comes trundling. He comes kind of this awkward trundle jog back. It looks like a ventriloquist dummy that is a striking resemblance to Strahd. And he presents it to her. The Herr von Zarovitch is asking about this, and it comes from the toy maker, Linsky. But why would he care of a child's toy? It makes no sense. And she just sets the thing down. I should have burned this thing. And it just doesn't look at it anymore.
Wait, so he came here to ask you about that?
What were you guys doing with the puppet?
We just discovered it.
Where did you discover it?
Nothing more. She looks over to the sallow servant who had been trying to pull Nikolai away, and he says, my lady, I'm not sure. Oh. And something passes between them. It is of no import.
It was of enough import that
he showed
Strahd
up here
was here?
personally. This seems a little bit more than no important.
Mm-hmm.
Pay it no mind. The topic is closed.
If I reach for it, it seems like she'll let me take it and look at it.
Make a persuasion check. We'll see how she's vibing.
15?
You're pretty persuasive, and you had already had a moment with her at the dinner.
She and I were, I think, that got along the best out of the group at the dinner.
So she eyes your hand, but as you slowly reach out, she makes no move to stopping you. You take the doll. You immediately see the craftsmanship, even with a bit of smeared cabbage on it, is beautiful. It's a beautiful piece, and it really stands out, with some vivid colors to it, some excellent lacquering, considering what is usually here in Barovia.
Well,
I'm gonna spend a few minutes looking
it over. Okay.
While she takes that and she said, "Well, this conversation's over." Well,
that topic anyway.
Oh,
yeah.
This topic's over. Well, maybe you're a little bit more open to tell me about this topic again. Last time you weren't in the best of moods.
Oh, okay. All right. Make a persuasion check of your own.
This fucking card. I need to know.
It's all gonna bone, man. Just
now that you're painted into a corner.
11.
Okay. She just frowns and shakes her head. Nikolai, though.
Right, ask her about it.
Believe it or not, that's not why we came.
It's going to be like a Batman interrogation, and then 3 more tries. Tell me about the car.
Nikolai looks at the card, though, and he says, I wonder Is that, Mutter, is that not what the Dusk Elves, is that not similar to what they use when they do their readings? And she just...
Wait, the Dusk Elves?
And he kind of makes a face at her, but he just...
What did he look like again? Who was it that said that?
Nikolai.
Nikolai?
Her tough son.
All right, noted.
Older son. Yeah.
I'm talking to him
The one
later.
that, the one that
Drew on Strahd, yeah.
was also the one that did
This at the church.
Yeah. He's a badass. He's legitimately
Came to
tough.
me, she's dead. And I'm like, something's gotta be.
Well, she didn't really have a chance to tell you what you found out. So
You made a mention that this was actually not why we were here. Would you like to lead us here?
Ismark comes back to you and he slips his hand into yours and just doesn't say he doesn't say anything directly to you. He's just present.
She grips
So
her.
obviously pissed, but
I'm still holding the doll, looking at it. A task better suited to Durgan since he was a part of the initial conversation, if you don't mind. And while you're at it, I kind of nudge my head to Morgathi to come over and look at the doll with me.
What's the delightful detail there?
well, very well. Thank you for seeing us again. Sorry that the morning didn't go as planned.
why would she say that Herr von Zarovitch came here because of you?
Because of me.
Or
I implied that he was there to meet our group. That was how Farron initially thought things were going.
Well, we're his latest plaything.
yeah.
We hadn't met him yet. I just assumed he was taking the opportunity to see us face to face for the first time.
And I'd been expecting this, but I think a bit of Strahd, a bit like a cat. Well, it's going to play with its food before it tries to eat it. And the more enjoyment it gets out of it before it does, the better. At least, it's a simple analogy, but that's the one I've been thinking about.
Durgan, make an insight check.
While he's doing this and having this conversation, I'm going to subtle
That
spell a
is
message.
26.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I'm subtle spelling a message to Morgathi, asking him, how obvious is it going to be for you to try and detect anything on this doll?
Pretty obvious. Can I subtle? How subtly can I do?
Yeah. Yours is subtle too. If I'm using it, your response is...
I meant like the actual detection of it. How subtle can I actually make it? If I cast it as opposed to ritual cast it.
No, for someone as sophisticated as Lady Voctor, it's gonna be clear. Maybe somebody else you could get away with it, but
Here, now, non-existent.
Is it worth asking if she would let us to see if maybe we could discover why the doll drew her?
Potentially, I could ask her a pointed question. You could take a dip.
I'm gonna say that's all you got.
Okay.
Sorry, just to repeat.
26.
26, yeah. Okay. So
19 on the die.
I knew it was high, but she's trying to do the cool collected thing. But the fact that that Strahd has rolled up on her front lawn and just out of nowhere, like literally probably just stepped out of the freaking mists.
Yeah.
And then B, the fact that this is associated with this group is terrifying to her. And you can almost see her in real time, maybe with like a 16, 17 deception, So she's having this conversation with you, but you can see her almost in real time reevaluating her association with this group. What's on your mind?
Well, we were thinking we might still be able to offer something to each other if there was still some amenability to such a thing. There's still the sheriff wandering around the town, and the well, I'm not even sure what title you use these days. The Lord, the Mayor, the Baron.
Baron.
Is, I think something needs to be done, to say it plainly.
Yeah.
And hence why we came here. We didn't anticipate Strahd being on your lawn.
Make a persuasion check. I know it's not rules as written, but I'm sorry. With the 26, you're still reading her.
Persuasion. Probably not great. 12.
12. And you see the moment where she decides that this is what she wanted to hear. So, in bed together then.
Would be so long.
When she says that, I kind of double check with everyone else to see if they give kind of nods or kind of approval with their eyes and whatnot.
Some more of the servants start to come out. She waves them off and leans forward a little bit. Then,
well, that is definitely a matter to be discussed. We, in the interest of being more tactile, we were thinking about making an errand out of town for a bit. In fact, we were thinking of going early this morning and just only stopped long enough to talk to you.
I'm sorry, is this your first time dealing with him? Have you ever seen him before? Interacted in general?
one does not ask too many questions.
I did just ask 3 in a row, so my apologies.
It's like, "Yeah, sure."
When the response is,
That is a good. That's a good point, though, and you think you feel like there might be some truth to that. Make an insight check with advantage.
With advantage, so I do 2?
Yeah, better of the two. Y'all are asking like a series of very good questions.
Alright, so 13 plus 4, so 17.
17, and she's kind of on the back foot right now. You don't think so. You know that the Voctor family has had ties to Strahd. Like, this is an ancient family, so of course, obviously, they know about Strahd, and she seemed to be pretty well educated about him. This might actually be the first time in her life that she has been in his direct presence, though.
She seems way too scared for it to not be. She it took it.
maybe.
And remember, in Vallaki, that Strahd does not just to hear the Baron tell it, he hasn't been in here in a long time, but at the very least, he's not like a public figure. He's not a known figure, as opposed to Barovia Village, where you literally might just look out your window and have Strahd walking down the street or something. It's okay,
Because she was, whenever we first went over to their dinner, wasn't she talking to him about him, almost in a fond way? Or wasn't it they praised him or some sort of thing?
Yeah, she liked the idea of the absentee landlord, but all of a sudden, all of a sudden, the idea of Strahd could be very different from having him misstep in front of your face while you think you're going to sit down for brunch.
Yeah, and mentally shatter your willpower.
Right.
Can I turn to Sasha and just see, lean down to him and straighten his hair and see how are you? Are you okay? Are you okay?
He's so because you look, you see that he's wiped away a tear, and he's just looking. He's looking at you, and he hugs you, and you can feel him shake a little bit.
Oh, he's cute.
Don't worry, I got you. It's okay. I turn back to them. Just keep listening.
Durgan, might I?
Of course, this isn't exactly my natural forte.
Yes, we would be likely interested in working with the Voctor House. We had planned an errand to see and deal with this swine situation that's cropped up. Right. So
A swine problem. Not a wine problem.
So with that
boars
said,
again.
we go off. We do our errand. We come back with wine, and then if we take care of this sheriff problem for you, then you could be, I don't know, the savior of the city. Person of note, coming in at its dire moment.
And the people
Would welcome you.
yes. Yes, they would.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Detect Thoughts at that point to try and get a better idea of how she really feels about the offer.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you subtle spelling it?
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you really feel? We don't believe what you're saying, so I need to know.
All right, you use this uncanny ability of yours, perhaps unique in Barovia, at least at this moment, because it is a subset of a subset of a subset, and that you, with no voice, with no words to invoke power, with no arcane sigils drawn in the air, just sitting there, you alter your psyche. And
I'm literally looking down at the doll even, so it doesn't even look like I might not even be paying attention to the conversation at that point.
And
Yes, it's creepy.
it is that is creepy. And you hear her think, the risk is horrid, but this is my chance to get rid of the bastard, and I'm getting rid of the bastard. I don't care what any of them say. And you can just feel like the determination to it. And I'm going to see how on target she is. And I'm going to say in that same combat round, because her thoughts are all over the place, I wanted to see, like I said, how disciplined she was being in that moment, even just mentally, not very. You catch toward the end of the fade where you're going to have to either let go or push it. My son is not expendable, but these people are.
And I think about the sun that we don't know about all the way.
When I get a chance, I'm gonna delve as deep as I can into that. See if I can push
That's her thought.
to
Gotcha.
Oh, okay, you're going to
more
put
of her motivation.
push?
Yeah.
target.
She knows something.
If it fails, if it succeeds, the spell ends. Either way, the target knows that you are probing into its mind.
Even if I'm already settling it?
You know?
Oh, if you're pushing?
Pushing in.
Then I won't push her.
You're
I have
not-
enough
you're not just being
information.
receptive
And I
at
already
that point.
know our group knows her motivation to be against the sheriff, so I'm not going to push it if it's going to risk her knowing what's going on at this point.
Okay.
But I'll look up and try to make eye contact with Morgathi, and you're going to give them just a very subtle nod. And that's it.
Okay. Did you... sorry, before we got it, did you have anything else unresolved with her immediately? Okay. So, let me see if he...
The morning plans have not gone to plan.
What's...
Right?
Caitlin, on the disguise for Sasha, what was the total number? I know you eventually got it up to a 19.
18.
Right? Up to an 18.
And the one before that was 13.
13. And then if you have proficiency, with it, and we're basing it on, let's say, your intelligence, what does that bring the total to?
So adding my intelligence to the 18?
Yeah.
21.
21. Okay. That's what I thought. So,
She's like, who's this new member of your group?
so you see you see Nikolai squatting down,
Oh, God.
and he's really, really trying to look at Sasha, and you see where
Getting
he
tighter, Texia.
you see him cut the head cock, and he says, "Wait, you need a way to defend yourself." And he runs back into the house.
He's speaking that Sasha needs a way.
You think so?
Person that they perceive.
Sure. If he wants to give us a free weapon.
Yeah, I mean, if he wants to give us some shit, we'll take it.
You
As
think
long as
do
it's
it.
not something they're going to be
He's running back
tracking
into the-
or something.
Well, we can check.
Actually, I see him running back into the house. All Durgan says is, a shield.
Facts, yeah.
Yeah, if you're offering, we have
better,
special requests.
Yeah.
So, lady, are we in agreement? At least for the task to be performed, maybe not the payment of said agreement.
Absolutely.
I knew you were a woman of principle and strength.
You can call it that.
We take our word very seriously, and we appreciate you putting trust in us. We don't have bonds here yet, and you're the most worthy ally we could have.
She just gestures to the tea service.
Baron. Not to be rude, let me go ahead and do a little sippy.
Sipping, okay.
I do a little prestidigitation, try and make it have a little more flavor, a little less.
You do. It's not.
Water.
Palatable.
It's nicer. Some of the
I'll do it for any of my comrades who hold their cup in my direction.
My ear's not picking up.
Actually, after all this time, has it cooled? Has the tea cooled itself after all this time?
it's starting to cool, but the service, the tea service is like in the individual cups, yes, but in the tea service itself, it's
Every few minutes you can pass it over and warm it up a little bit.
Delightful blend.
that's funny.
You wanted peppermint again?
Love something.
And there's something about Morgathi holding this tiny little teacup that Lady Voctor is looking at you. Tall.
Seems to be the running theme for the day, yes.
As it like really registers that you're 6'5" in her brain.
It's barely noticeable. I know.
And sitting next to her.
We're
Nikolai,
just gonna stand there and roll our eyes.
Nikolai comes running back out, and then almost like he's remembering that he's a nobleman, he doesn't just run. He kind of like, but it's like, and then stops, and then you see him walking, and you could hear him running before then. He brings out a beautiful carved, small, almost dainty bow. It's not strung yet, but you see the carving in it of leaves and what looks like little rivulets. Like there was water running over the side, and they caught it in motion. It's almost elven.
So it's not wooden at all? Is it wooden?
It's all wooden.
Would I be able to end up doing shillelagh to it?
Shalegli. Soliloquy.
You can
An enemy? An enemy?
Shillelaghs, I think, for melee.
as long as you like take in both hands.
I mean, I guess you'd be
It
beating
says
somebody.
the wood of a club or quarterstaff.
I mean, you'd be beating somebody with the
It's for melee
Bow.
weapons.
I mean,
if it came
it might make it not break. I don't know.
But if it came down to it, I could.
If it came to it, I would allow that. Yes, because
Okay.
you could turn it into an improvised club.
Does he have
thinking of ways
strings
for
with
Sasha,
us,
for Sasha.
or with him, or is he just giving it to us unstrung?
He comes and he, you hear his mother, Nikki, as he drops to one knee in front of Sasha,
What a delightful gift.
and he formally offers it. Taxi, should I?
It is a fitting weapon.
We give him a solid nod and kind of like give him a little push towards it. Like, go grab it.
They're so, and like the height again is just like so different. Even kneeling down, he's like just probably still a little bit taller. So
I will interrupt. I go as he's offering. I grab it. I like walk up right in between them, grab it, and I say, "Oh, Sarah, allow me to string it for you." And Farron takes the bow and fiddles in her pack to show she's gonna like take out as she has.
Just checking it.
right.
Actually, I'm gonna give Farron a weird look.
Okay.
Like, what are you doing?
He says, "Here," and he takes out several petite bowstrings
Oh, thank you.
and hands them over
Here,
to you.
I'll show you how to string it. And I go sit right by Sasha and begin to
And
string it. And I'm
Sasha looks at him from under the cloak. I love my name. Yeah. And then Nikolai stands back up, kind of scratches at his neck, unsure what just happened.
He has feelings and he doesn't know what to do with them.
All right.
He's disguised as a girl.
I know, right?
He still thinks he's a girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
Once he's looking away, I'll just send Sasha a message and just say, I just want them to check this first before you toy with it. Better safe than sorry.
Facts.
No, I understand. But
Here's your cursed relic.
it was very sweet of him. And
While
And I do
Farron-
proceed to teach
okay,
him
all
how
right.
to
So you
string it.
string the bow. Okay.
While Farron is now up next to Sasha, and ultimately someone's close to Sasha, I feel I want to say, is Nikolai next to her still?
He stepped back a little bit, but he's still like close to his mother. Yeah.
Okay. All right, well then I'll do it in a second. I was going to go look around the building and if he wasn't there, but I'll let y'all finish. I'll do it after break.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is Lady Wagner? I mean, she's like, no. And like when he brought the bow out, does this feel like it's from the personal, like,
No,
armory?
it's when he knelt.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it was the kneeling that did
It
it.
was the kneeling that did it.
Noble to a commoner. Mm-hmm. But on that note,
Did it anyway.
was she surprised that this bow was being passed over to somebody from her son just like that?
Make an insight check. You might be able to get that.
Probably not.
I want to insight him. If I
Yeah.
think my dice will cooperate.
I got 11.
She's not pleased.
No, I didn't think she would be. And this looks like a treasure of the house, actually.
You don't know, but she's not pleased.
To you.
I mean, it looks beautiful. What did you get?
Nothing.
Nothing? You got
Zero.
nothing? You got a 0? I don't believe that.
Nothing.
I don't believe
She
that.
has a
I
negative
got a
3 to
nat
insight.
1.
You got a nat 1. Okay.
I have
Plus.
proficiency in it, okay?
Okay, so you
I just can't do anything today.
You
Don't
s-
ask me to roll anything.
you start to do that. You start to do that.
I'm sitting out today.
And Ismark very deliberately catches your eye, and you just have like a staring into each other's eyes moment, and then you see him finally relax,
Okay, good.
and he breathes out, and he says, "Gira, what are we going to do?" You're a little bit away from the others. He's keeping his voice down.
Okay.
What are we going to do?
And at this point, they're just like sipping and having tea,
Yeah.
so we can even walk a little bit farther away.
Okay, you stay within the garden, but you
Well, the elves are.
Right?
you walk off a bit, as is their due.
Tea and bows. Like, not really.
It's on brand, okay? It's on brand. What are we? So he can just come out of the fucking mist whenever he wants to? Is that what is happening here?
That is what I mean. He is powerful. We do not understand the extent of what he can do.
He literally has, we've seen him freeze people, basically, where they can no longer move, not breathe. There's way more power to him than we even understand right now.
So, was Durgan right about not being able to hurt them?
Now, perhaps.
Farron has magic. Durgan has blessings from the Morning Lord. Surely that would do something to his hide.
And I have centuries worth of training and tactics from my family line. When in dealing with a powerful enemy, you do not charge at it without knowing its strengths and weaknesses, where it sleeps, what it eats, what it hates, what it loves.
Do you agree with him then? Do you think he's just toying with us? Like a cat?
I believe he is playing a game.
But we are not a toy. I can almost guarantee. He wants to destroy us, kill us, as if we were his prey.
If he tries to take you away from us, I'm going to fight to the death. I want you to know that.
I
get
do not
very
think
serious.
he will do anything yet.
I get like a sinking feeling as soon as he says that. Like, because I've been trying to ignore it. I do want to say, after that, I did notice him particularly overlooking Sasha after an initial glance. That kind of scared me.
He hardly noticed him.
He purposely didn't let you know that he noticed him.
He said something once at first.
You must be wrong, Artexia.
We shouldn't discuss this here.
I'm going to say that, those three had
Yeah,
gone.
we're all having.
But I'm still saying,
Okay, all right, fair enough.
if I'm in earshot, maybe I wasn't with them, but
How long have we actually been here?
Not that long.
a couple minutos.
So,
He glanced at. I saw one solid glance that he took at him, and for a split moment, it was like a frenzy in his eyes. I don't. But then he never glanced again, and I could tell he was purposely not glancing. There's no mistaking it.
wouldn't he just take him from us then?
Toy. Maybe he's not ready. Maybe he's trying to turn him into something.
A rose not yet in bloom. What was the first gift that Sasha received? When we buried your father.
Was he there? Then? Farron said that someone was in.
Aaron said that there was
Mist.
a strong mist with the shape of someone in it, I think. He has been watching for some time. We must anticipate that he will continue watching.
I glanced into the surrounding areas whenever y'all
I
started
thought
saying all that.
you two were off on your own, were you not?
That's what I thought.
Yeah, you two, and then Artexia had kind of started to make her way away. So I'm going to say that the elves, the two, or the Farron and Morgathi, are with the lady.
With
Still,
Durgan, yeah.
and then probably Durgan. You're maybe not sitting on the stool, but you're still in that general area.
We're teeing.
You get to stand.
He's the same height.
I might sit on a.
There's a moment you see
rock.
Artexia, like a moment of almost just panic as your words like really start to sink into Ismark's brain. Okay. We have got to figure something out.
Kira's gonna take both of Ismark's hands and look him directly in the eye. I understand your anger. Trust me, I feel it as well. But this requires some patience and playing smart. Otherwise, we are just his toy. We must keep our anger in check if he shows himself again.
I'm not letting him take Sasha.
It would be easier for him to take Sasha if you charge at him. If we all did that.
I almost can guarantee he's counting on us living off of our emotions and being controlled by them, so...
Well, if you can be brave like that, Artexia, then I suppose I can be too. Aside from, you might be under the most direct threat, so I don't have the right to fly off if you can keep it together, huh?
Well, not all of us can be as lucky as Gira over here, who has a little protector beside her, when I give him a little glance.
He blushes and
And I look right at him. I am not lucky.
you are? Oh, you are. and he beams.
Yeah.
My Ismark the Brave.
Thank you. For the
Not
first.
mention the other title ever again. It is not befitting of you.
My lady.
I'm like bashful, so I'm gonna start wandering
And with that, let us take a brief intermission, and we will be right back, faraway friends. Thank you so much.
Strahd.
Welcome to Constructed Chaos, a D&D live play channel where you get to control the game. Join us on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Central Time for our in-person live stream that allows you to influence our adventures in major ways. From alternate plot points to rerolls to absolute chaos. And tune in on Mondays at 7 for our brand new Chat Plays D&D format where you get to roll the dice and pilot the characters themselves straight from the live stream chat. And between it all, there's tons of homebrew content and guides that we release every single month. So be sure to subscribe to the channel. And until next time, go out there and make some chaos.
I am Durgan Oakenshield, born of the steadfast Oakenshield clan of the Iron Hills. Our folk have lived for ages under the rule of the elves in a world where their control keeps peace and stability. Most of my clients sees this as a blessing, a chance to live without fear, to focus on our traditions, our forges, and our craft. They value the safety that comes with the elves' rule, thinking it lets us thrive in a world free of conflict. But I've always heard a different call. The Morning Lord teaches that life is all about growth, change, and renewal. Under the elves' tight grip, I see a world that no longer moves forward, stuck in a rigid piece that feels more like a cage. Life, in all its forms, must be free to change, to find its own path. For me, that's what true peace lies, in the balance of freedom and growth, not in the security of conformity. This view makes me a bit of an outsider in my own clan. While they respect my skills as a healer and my devotion to the Morning Lord, they do not always share my belief in the need of independence. They trust in the elves' peace, and they do not see the harm in a world that stays the same. Some of my kin think me reckless for wanting more, or for questioning the rules that have kept us safe for so long. I ken their caution, but I cannot ignore what I feel deep in my heart. I walk a path that often separates me from my kin. Guided by the Morning Lord's light, I do not openly defy the elves, nor do I seek conflict. But I believe that life, true life, must be free to grow, to rise and fall, as the sun does each day. My faith drives me to stand for that freedom, even when it leaves me apart from those I hold dear. In recent years, my journey's been shared with Farron Mock, a sharp-tongued, quick-witted half-elf sorceress with a heart as tangled as a brambled bush. Aye, she keeps me on my toes. We met by chance, and there's so many paths crossing this vast world, and though we're very different, our fates have come strangely bound. It's Farron's inner conflict that pulls me in, makes me wonder just how much her heart can be healed. I am Durgan Oakenshield, a life cleric of the Morning Lord, and though me clan might nae always walk beside me, I'll carry the light at dawn wherever it's needed. For in every heart there's a spark of life waiting to be set free.
And we're back, faraway friends. Thank you so much for rejoining us. Let's see what these wascally wabbits are up to, shall we?
Wascally wabbits.
We like Mark.
I'm a kitty. Don't know about these rabbits.
I'm not a wabbit.
I'm gonna go ahead just a bit. There's some more pleasantries no doubt with Lady Voctor, but she essentially seems less and less interested in chatting and she's getting very thoughtful now. Perhaps even a mild form of like shock setting in, or where it's like, oh, now the Dread Lord has literally come up to my house. Because remember, Wachter House is maybe the most secure location outside of the church, and from just a martial standpoint, it is a fort.
Well, there's a reason that he waited until she was outside in the yard.
So you see her. You can see her like evaluating the yard and give a little shake of her head. Like this may be one of the last times she's out here for a while.
It's her last yard breakfast.
And she gets up and finally, is there anything that you need to go? Then I agree. The vinery is good. This is good.
Well, you know the area better than us. Any recommendations on safest route, precautions we should take, supplies we should take?
Horse and carriage, perhaps.
Or knowledge of any dangers in that direction.
We have been warned of scarecrows, possibly.
Wolves.
Yeah, wolves always.
Like animated scarecrows?
Yes.
Somewhere in that direction there are the werewolves. The men and women who become beasts, always with the full moon, but sometimes at their whim.
I'm gonna try and recall the last time I saw it, what phase it was in, since I'm always pretty attuned to it.
Yeah, you are. Gosh, going back to even, because it was pretty close to a full moon at the pilot episode, and you guys have not been here that long.
Game-wise, I think we figured it out. It's been like 1 week.
It's
Maybe
been
waxing?
a little more than a week. So it's you hit. I'm gonna say actually it's probably at or just past the full moon.
Okay. So good timing for us to go.
Pretty good timing, yeah.
And the best way to approach them, any known weaknesses?
Silver,
Silver.
Nikki, and
Which we had.
Nikolai says, yeah, silver weapons, edged with them,
You have a sword.
and tipped arrows, that sort of thing. Mutter, I was thinking maybe 9. And he looks at her. She shakes her head. I need you here.
Your mother has just seen a harrowing thing.
She needs your reassurance. That means you being here.
You see the lady herself pinches her lips together. She's a little bit angry that her weakness is spoken of so openly, but she can't argue with it.
This is our chance to prove to your mother what we're capable of. Allow us to demonstrate what we can do on our own. We appreciate the offer.
Yeah. But... wait here. Hold on. Let me see. And... Nikolai, you're going to give them the entire Wachter house then?
To be fair, you did just offer how you might be able to help.
And Nikolai runs in. This time he walks back out, but there are a few more little pleasantries. She tells you the mists are so nice, so lovely this time of year, and you get introduced to a whole side of Barovian culture that you didn't know existed, Caitlin, where instead of cloud watching, there's mist watching, and so she points
Different
out
shapes.
she points out a spider there.
Yes. Oh, a rabbit. Do you see the ears?
While they're distracted, I'm gonna go behind a tree and go
Do
invisible.
you see that really large dog
see a
attacking the
I
rabbit?
see a small
oh,
wolf.
those are both real.
Oh shit.
Yeah. A rat there. Oh no, that's real. Okay.
My people.
All right. You go around a corner, And you start to cause some trouble. Okay.
So, okay. All right, yeah. So y'all are done. Okay. All right. I was gonna wait. I was like, y'all finish your little talking. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go up to, I'm gonna sneak. I'm gonna stay in line with the tree, so it's like,
The Chaos Child has emerged. Okay, Chaos
so they can't
Child.
see like my
where are we
footsteps
going?
like in the ground or anything. I'm gonna just stay in line with the tree, so they're like directly in the sight of the tree. So they,
Okay.
even though I am invisible, that way if like leaves or something are moving,
You're trying
they
to be
can't
careful.
see. Okay. So I want to go up to the house, and I want to see if I can find that boy in the house. Is the house unlocked? Is there a window above it?
The house.
She attempts to enter the fort.
You attempt to enter the fort.
Yeah, that's true.
Unfortunately, even in his haste, like your best chance was going to be Nikolai going in and out, but even in his haste, he hasn't completely lost his senses, so you're not going to find an easy way in. This place is pretty well locked
Okay,
up.
so is there a chimney?
Actually, that is a good question. I don't think Voctor House has. You're going to get stuck in there like Santa.
No, I can be a spider.
No, that's true. That's true. You might.
Stuck on trying to
You give me
an elf on the
give me
shelf.
either a perception or investigation.
Oh my god.
Y'all are so
with-
tired of me, I know.
With that eye. With that eye.
There's a move opportunity.
Which one? That is
You're
good.
looking.
19
Okay.
plus perception, so that's 25.
Well, the fact that you I see you over there, Randy.
It's like, please be one.
Okay. Just looks like
Don't spy anything. Because you just went invisible. You'd have to drop your invisibility to go into wild shape.
Oh yeah, I would, but I could
And then
go
use
and
another spell
hide.
slot to
you
do
could hide.
invisible.
You could hide, and then
Yeah.
you could drop. And then you could go into wild shape. Yeah.
But I could also jump. I have a jump spell. I could touch myself, and it doesn't interrupt it.
At the beginning
I
of the
don't
day, she's
think.
gonna use all of
So
this.
I could jump to the top and then turn into a spider and go down the thing, so it doesn't take me forever to climb up.
So what happens is you're
Later in the night when we're fighting off werewolves. Why are you out of spells?
I can quick rest and they come back actually. So
That's true. That's true. You have that druid privilege. You do have that druid privilege. Okay, so you're going around.
The spells.
Yeah.
No, she's talking about
I
wild
thought
shape.
that was just
Wild
Oh, sorry. No, that's wild shape.
I thought the spells
No,
come back
just
whenever
wild
I
shape.
sleep too.
long rest.
When you sleep on a
Long rest.
Oh, a long rest.
Yeah.
I thought it was a short rest.
Okay.
That's your wild shapes.
Tis the morning, darling.
Yeah.
So-
It's the beginning of the day when
All
we're gonna
right.
go.
Which is still super important. Like having your
Yeah,
wild
yeah, yeah.
shapes.
But we did say we're gonna go
Yeah,
there
that's huge.
and camp there,
And camp.
just as a reminder that we had decided we were gonna do the journey
Yeah,
and then
you're-
stop and camp.
Yeah, like
They're
camp
not-
nearby, spy it out.
You are not.
we're not gonna go fight shit tonight.
No idea.
But Nikolai has gone
we can
inside
encounter
though.
things
He's
else.
inside.
He's gone inside. So what you find though, on like basically on the exact opposite side of the house from where all of this is happening, you find a slanted wooden cellar door with an iron pull ring and iron hinges stands against the foundation of the house.
Damn it! I got rid of the heat up metal.
And I'm going to remind you that Nikolai was talking about that does Muther have some sort of choir down there or something? But this is where the chanting. Yeah, there were chanting coming from the basement. So I don't. You
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have entered.
Do with that what you would.
do
Yeah,
with that.
probably.
Thank you,
I
Caitlin.
probably.
You've been my player for too long. Yeah,
I just want to talk to
that's
Nikolai,
definitely an
bro.
angelism.
You won't actually.
All right. Well, with that, I'm going to decide that
You're not going to play
I'm
with
not
the
going to risk it. Yeah, because of that, I think.
wild child. Has
of
become a
you.
little bit more.
Your restraint is impressive.
Her wisdom is kicking it.
I still have a very high wisdom.
This might be a bad idea.
Common sense dictates.
I'm gonna give you another. You did roll really high on that one perception. Make another perception roll or investigation, but I think your perception's higher.
17 plus 6.
Really high. Okay.
3.
She ain't playing. She's receiving.
So as you have the luxury, because you're invisible, so you have the luxury of just sitting there for a second and actually just trying to listen. So you hear the servants in the house, you hear the clatter of dishes, you hear there's some sort of hushed tones coming from what you assume is the kitchen. And there, with the 23 though, there's definitely a very soft volume of discussion going on in the cellar. And what's more, it sounds pretty far away from the door. So like this is an extensive cellar as you're listening to it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give you one. Since you have ample time, I'm gonna give you this last roll at advantage. I'm not gonna tell you what the roll is unless you succeed at it, but go ahead and roll with advantage on a mystery roll.
Mystery roll.
What is that?
Man, those are such cool dice.
Those are beautiful
6.
dice.
What'd you say?
It's a mystery. You don't.
Mystery roll.
Tell
So,
us
yeah.
6. We
Yeah,
don't.
whatever's
know.
on the die.
We don't even know.
Oh, 6 is the high one on the die? Okay. You feel like there might be some other little detail that you're missing here, but you're not sure. Maybe if you sit down and kind of run it through, but your subconscious catches something that it's not in your conscious mind yet. Okay. Do you rejoin the others, or are you going to try to do something else?
Well, I just wanted to. Well, I guess I can't. Can I climb a tree and just see what I can see from above without going in?
They have
Are they going to notice me then?
the Voctors. Actually, is there a tree? There appears to be. No, that's a bush. So they have been careful. They've cut down.
So, oh God, that is pretty good. All right, yeah. With that, yeah, I'm just going to find a way to subtly rejoin, like, come back behind a tree, that same tree that I went behind, perhaps.
Okay, and just look like you were having a moment for yourself,
Yeah.
and then coming back up.
Yeah.
I doubt anybody is even really. Maybe your party members like Morgathi, who's always kind of looking out for you to do something crazy.
Give you some cover, should it?
He may be right.
Sure does. He sure does.
So you just kind of emerge back out from behind him.
I should have gone in. I should have fucking gone
It's
in.
like, I notice you're really observant.
Wait.
If I notice her coming back out, oh, may I reheat your tea for you, lady? May I reheat your tea?
Fascinating.
Yes, as I do, kind of making a show of it so that her attention is literally on what I'm doing.
And there's the tiny little of flame. Nikolai does make it. It took longer this time. Like he wasn't sure exactly where to go for this, but he emerges and he actually has a small quiver. Yeah, that's
His
fine.
lip, like.
That's enough.
How old is he?
I think he's the same age as Ismark, 26, probably. So he comes out. He's like mid 20s anyway. He comes out, and his younger brother. His younger brother is maybe.
Sasha is 19.
Still creepy.
His younger brother is maybe 19 or 20.
This is adorable, guys. Just get into it.
So he comes out, and there are. Looks like it's full for its size, so there may be 20. I'm going to write this down because I'll forget this. There may be 20, and then, but as you get closer, you see that this quiver has been built so that there's the main section, and then there's a smaller section. And then within that section, those arrows have black tips to them. And he comes up, and have you given the bow to Sasha, or are you still keeping it for now?
No, I had told him that I wanted to wait and let them check
You
it.
can see it, yeah. Okay, so he comes up to you, and he shows you, and it looks like at least a few of those arrows are tipped with silver.
Is it something that would work in my crossbow as well, or is it a different size?
Too big.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to train his ass up real quick.
Thank you.
Several
That
of
is
us know how to
remarkably
use bows.
generous
We
of
can
you.
do that.
We'll take it.
Indeed.
And
That's Nikolai doing
That's like a
yeah, this is Nikolai handed over. He says
It goes with the bow.
the idea that you would fall under Wolf's claws and fangs just to be out that the winery is disturbing to me. Mutter. And she just
Gira's gonna pipe up. What a beautiful gift. And she's gonna turn to Sasha. Given in person for the aim of protection. Very noble.
and
Flattery.
Vera, make a persuasion check.
No, she's like
raised
trying to
eyebrow.
hint to everybody else, like comparing the gifts that Sasha's have been giving.
Yeah.
Has been getting from multiple people.
Oh,
and this
yeah.
is like a genuine
person, yeah.
I don't want you to get hurt gift.
No, it is. I want to see if Nikolai does something though.
Okay.
Oh.
Give me a persuasion check.
Wait. I don't know if I trust that one.
Trust your gut.
Whatever you've been rolling, do not roll the same
it's
one.
okay. I think
You got the bat out.
maybe.
You got the bat out.
That's acceptable.
All right. We'll take it.
Persuasion,
Yeah.
14.
14. Okay, Nikolai blushes and he turns away a little bit, and his mother actually just rolls her eyes, and and then he says,
What is Sasha reacting?
Sasha looks
Because I'm looking at that too.
kind of tentative, and Artexia, you were gone for a little bit. You think he figured out that you were up to something, because he does pay attention to where you're at. But of course he doesn't say anything. But he's Lord Vokter, thank you very much, sincerely. I have had some gifts that did not feel like gifts, but more like threats. This is encouragement and a promise. Oh, I didn't think that deeply into it, but all right. And he gives Sasha a little awkward quarter bow, and then steps back.
Blushing even deeper.
Garrett's just smiling and trying to contain it.
I'm shaking my
I
head.
will see you. I will see you through the western gate at the very least. Then.
Nikolai said that?
Yeah.
Okay, one last question. Is that, because you just said Lord Vok, so is that her husband?
Her son.
No, it's her oldest.
That's her son? Okay, that's what I thought.
It's her
Okay.
oldest son.
Okay, that's fine.
Sasha's just being very formal.
So is he going in and out of the house still, or is he about to be separated with us to go walk with us?
He's about to go walk with y'all.
Okay.
You know,
Your window.
you're like how am I going to
should
get
I
in there?
flirt with him? To try and get him to tell me some information? Would I be
think
like,
he's
oh my
interested
God.
in somebody else.
Right?
And as
It's a man,
He's at
baby.
least intrigued.
I'll take the doll finally back over, hand it back over to,
She makes a face and
thank you.
Oh.
I'm not sure we should even be carrying it with us, but at least we could inspect it further.
Duggan, shall we be away and on off
does
task?
not want anything to do with the tea.
Yeah. Should throw that in your pack.
Okay. Note down that you have a
Strahd doll.
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
high, an exceptional
what should be away.
quality Strahd doll.
Exceptional.
I'm going to pull up my
quality
hood and
Strahd
go, I'm ready. And like stand beside Sasha.
As we all make to rise, Lady Wagner, you have been a gracious host. We appreciate you very much.
I wish I could say it had been a pleasure, but
It might be when we get back.
Meest Warden watch over you.
And you, ma'am.
She nods deeply, and you see that tick again of just fiddling with whatever.
Can I see what it is? I'm
Yeah.
sitting right next to her.
Make a perception.
I was going to say the same because I'm like directly looking at her.
Like an amulet or something.
Oh, natural 20.
Nat 20. Total of
Perception? 23.
23.
13.
13.
Not
Yeah, you can't see it. It appears to be a shield with with some sort of. I'll give it to you on a 23. Make a religion check real quick, and let me see if you understand the context of it. I'll describe it regardless.
That's 18.
18. Okay. So your mind goes back to the dinner and the iconography that was around the house, and one of the repeating motifs was this shield with what looks like a sprig of lavender, and you know it's lavender because it was colored in the house. And it looks like this is a tiny but very, very well wrought, again, like over the quality that you're used to seeing in Barovia, tiny little talisman of Ezra Mistwarden.
Gold or silver around it?
Actually, this is just plain iron. Like it's very it's unadorned. It wouldn't even be necessarily valuable. But it's
Just precious, basically.
precious. But it does look, Caitlin. It has that certain patina that older metal has had, and you know that like.
Does it look rubbed like she does this like a lot?
Yes.
It's clean.
Have I ever seen the insignia anywhere else other than in her house
Fate, man.
and on the necklace?
No. That's a really good question. Yeah. No.
It wasn't on the stairwells in that death house.
In Death House. No, that was a different.
Okay.
That was the windmill situation that was going on all over there. Okay. So you just happened to glance that. You don't think she clocked that either. You think she was too caught up in whatever in her own thoughts.
I use Mage Hand and I steal it. I'm just
Okay.
kidding. Rip it off her neck and say, "That's coming with me."
So she bids you adieu, and there seems to be at least some truth to it when she says, "Come back whole."
We shall
the
endeavor
plan.
to
Can't do what I want if you're dead.
That's
Yeah.
correct. That is correct. And then
As she says that, you see Farron pull her hands over her and she dons her mage
armor.
armor for the journey.
Lady Voctor seems to appreciate that as you just quietly cast and kind of nods to you. You know what, Farron? Make one more either perception or arcana roll. Your choice.
They're both the same, so 17.
I think that's high enough. As her son, it was subtle. It wasn't literally subtle spell, but it was subtle. But as her son is about to walk off with people who are still relatively strangers, and this is Barovia, you see her lips move, and she's still sitting at that, and there's just a little motion in the old hand, and there's a condensation, a collection of mist that comes here, and then like that, and you don't even think Nikolai notices it, but it condenses, goes and leaps, hits his back, and then just absorbs into him.
Neat.
No biggie. All right, cool.
And you think that might be her version of a bless.
I was about to say, like, protection.
Yeah. Or some sort of protection spell that she just cast. So,
Can I get a little hit of the mist?
Just a bump.
and you, since you are quite familiar with divine energies as well as arcane energies, she might be more than just a follower of the Mist Warden. She might actually be a priestess.
Whoa. No wonder her place is so protected.
Yeah, she's
Huh.
very much
Might
imbued.
explain what's going on down in that basement.
Could,
Yeah.
it could indeed.
They're just misting.
There could be a revival going on.
Why didn't I go in?
You weren't getting in there. This is a damn
I got to the keyhole. It's
fortress.
probably a keyhole.
And as our Texie regrets the one time that she wasn't a wild child, you
Remember, we admire your restraint.
you walk through. I think you pass by
Wanted to
the
go.
other.
Ticks out her tongue.
If I would have got caught, it would have only been my fault, not y'all's. No, man.
Yeah, believe it or not, we don't want you to die either.
You walk down and across. Somebody give me a luck roll.
A luck roll?
Alright.
I'm not Melissa.
Whoever's feeling
You're gonna Melissa. Oh, that's not bad.
13 plus.
13. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, luck roll is basically just random chance. Okay, so Nikolai seems to be a little bit on edge. Ismark definitely is. As you hit the center of town, because the Voctor house is like north, so you're hitting the center and then you're going west. Because
Okay.
good old sheriff could be around,
I think we're all on high alert, knowing he's probably.
and you have a sense, and without Nikolai really needing to be told, that if the sheriff shows up, it's going to be a brawl.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
as steps go by, you pass by the Blue Water Inn. you pass by, you go further, and then
If we're passing by the inn, can I pop in and let him know we're on our way to take care of this? Because the last conversation was him just being like, hey, could still use your help with this. And it wasn't really confirmed
Just so
we're
he
going
knows
to go take care
we're
of it.
actively focusing on it
Sure.
now.
I'll just go in briefly, like, make it a very quick thing.
I'm gonna walk in with her just to look.
Yeah, just
okay.
quickly.
I'm going to suggest
If
the
he's
rest
not
of us are not hanging out on
bar.
the road.
Yeah.
We're gonna go around back, so we're not just
Yeah, I
standing
think it's a
there.
good idea.
Okay. There are stables in the back of the inn, so you go back to the stables probably.
Yeah, we'll wait for them to come out.
Okay, we don't have to game through much, but you're literally just
Come
popping
in,
in.
let him know, just so
Okay.
you know
I
we're on
want to
our
see
way
if
to take care
Octavia's
of
in
it.
there. Basically.
So you get his wife, Danica.
cleaned up.
She's like, oh, wonderful, and
Okay.
so she gives you a couple sandwiches for the road.
Oh,
There's 8 of us.
sweet.
Well, it's not going to be 8 sandwiches, okay?
I'm the biggest one. I need more sandwich.
You get like 3 sandwiches. All right, but they're heroes.
Aaron doesn't
everyone
tell
else gonna
anyone.
eat?
Me and our
Yeah,
Texia
right?
split all 3 sandwiches. Don't even tell anybody about
And
it.
you just you glance up Artexia, but you can feel
He's not
that
there.
Octavio is left. Yeah.
And at this point, I think, yes, last time we played, I tried to like feel if I could like feel him into
Yeah.
existence, summon him with thoughts, and he said that he was so far away.
Your gut tells you he's out of the town.
Damn it.
I
Okay.
give her a little look as we're walking back out the door, and
Yeah.
I tell her, I just have a feeling he'll be back.
Nah, I didn't even have to say anything, huh?
What other reason would you be in here?
That's pretty good.
Actually, while the rest of us are all waiting at the back, Durgan just kind of offhandedly remarks that we should try to keep in mind just how many people and which ones know what we're going out and doing this.
That's true. It's only 2, right?
It could mean something if we get ambushed.
It could.
Any particular reason why you shared that the
Yes, to
lion
get
is
her
running
on
out?
our side because she needed the extra push.
She wasn't pushing us about our errand.
Right, but this is a measure of trust. Just a measure of trust. You saw how she reacted to it, yes? Well,
Is this all while we were?
Yeah. While you guys went in. Okay.
we have to trust someone. If we're going to kill, as I look around,
We're
and I
going
look
to
at-
trust the woman who hides people in her basement?
compared to the person who imprisons them in his manner, with the demon-wielding hand of a sheriff? Are we going to trust that one instead?
Do we know that there's people in the
We
basement?
need to leverage every
Of course
success.
He
not.
said he was here.
We need to leverage every single success that we get to a positive benefit to us.
You gave her the leverage for a job that she did not hire us to do.
Right. And she responded incredibly well to it.
Of course, because you gave it away for free.
That's not true at all. We never talked about price,
Exactly.
but I did mention that the price would be coming.
What if she doesn't agree to that? I'm not there.
Nope.
We eating our sandwich.
You're just gonna like wave her hand, be like,
Yeah. Definitely.
Okay. All right.
Ooh, the first group fight.
"You're smart, but you do not know how these things work."
We
kind
will
of
need
like
to see how
attitude.
these alliances themselves play out as we go. It's a lot of bad choices. You know.
What would you have done differently, though? Seeing as we're having this conversation, what would you have done differently? To make sure that she was going to be on our side, supplying us, because she might not have given us those arrows.
We are going to do an errand. If we are successful, then it would help turn some people on our side, which would make us better allies.
She is one of 10 people right
Does
now.
not need to know any more details than that.
Fine.
We're like start to walk up. We can hear that. And
We're
we're like,
like, oh shit, what's going on?
my butt is on girl.
It felt the quickest
She
way.
could take a minute.
It felt the quickest way to get what we needed and to get out of there. I would have rather we left just at dawn, but we had to make a stop, so to our advantage.
All right, message has been given. Let's move.
This time,
All right, you continue through. Your luck seems to hold, as you don't see one. It is Strahd there. However, about the time that you get to the church, so that is most of the town, you see several guards look up and they two of them approach you while two of them go back what looks like toward the manor, toward the Baron's mansion. And
I have a feeling our presence is about to be requested.
We have to listen.
Then we should run now, maybe.
you people, these people are under my protection. Nikolai looks over. Lord Voctor, pardon, but the sheriff left. The sheriff is not a noble. He's not, sir, but that would be Lord. Right, Lord, just... And he continues on. It just doesn't even look at them.
We play into that.
Okay.
Yeah,
just keep walking.
Don't say
I
nothing.
think
We walk a
following
little
the
bit faster.
conversation with Morgathi, Gara is just going to be like, we are on an errand for the Voctor house. And we need to be leaving.
I mean, you guys are in.
We're booking.
Yeah.
I assume, yeah, you're just
We're just going to keep walking.
She was saying that as
the
we were
gates are
walking.
open.
Are we out of the city for the most part now?
not yet.
Not yet.
You're coming up to the gates, and
There's load fireball.
the guards are eyeballing you. There doesn't seem to be nearly as much traffic out of the west gate than out of the east. The east gate is the busy one. Mm-hmm. Remember, you had like the stockyards there. You had the wagons there. That seemed this is less than half of the amount of traffic, and so the guards they really eyeball the group.
Are there even more signs of wolf attacks on this side?
Why, yes,
Cool.
there are. Justin.
Cool.
Okay.
I love this plan.
It's a great plan. There's nothing wrong with this plan.
And the senior Lord Voctor gets you through the gates, and he just says, Mies Vorden, keep the terrors away from thee. And
Thank you for your help.
he gives you all a bow.
Return.
Nikolai
I actually return that. I actually like him.
Me too.
Before
Gara does too.
Okay.
before he goes, as everyone's about to turn around, I'm gonna go. Can I just ask you one thing real quick?
He had started to turn.
Yeah, I heard you mention something about the card that I was trying to ask Lady Wagner about.
The card again. The card.
What? Can you just tell me a little bit more real quick? I don't have anything.
It reminds me of what the Ghost Elves use in their Taroka, in their deck. It looks like that kind of style.
And what would they normally use it for?
What one uses Taroka for?
Like tarot cards.
Oh, tarot?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which is what
So future telling, essentially? So why would someone give me this card? What could it mean?
He just smiles.
Artaxia.
Kind of shrugs.
I give him
Artaxia, we're going.
a bashful, and I give him a little bow.
Okay. All right.
You can't say she's not persistent.
No, I don't falter at all. All right, you set off on the old Svalach Road, and amazingly to me, you pass a half dozen huts that, for some crazy reason, are outside of the walls. Which is interesting. No, those are not bushes; those are huts. I would not live there.
It is crazy.
But
See any people or activity around them?
Maybe they only.
The wolves live there.
Maybe they stay there when it's not full moon nights.
that's true. You know what? It makes more sense to me that these are going to be
Shrubs.
some occasional commercial structures. So you're gonna have like a processing hut
Like a tanning hut.
for wolf meat. You're gonna have a tannery. You're
You're not going to have
out
the
there.
tannery inside the gates.
A McDonald's.
No, No, the tannery's pretty nasty.
Right?
So, okay, let's see. We are out of Valaki now, aren't we?
First time out of Valaki and
Finally.
Ja, and now we
Yeah,
head
session.
to the Wolflands. Ja.
I can't believe our luck really.
We like the wolves.
So, real quick, there hasn't been,
sexy wolves.
while we've been
Very.
walking, there has been not the crows or the bats lingering around us, following us behind.
Or the cats.
Bats, cats.
That's true. You've had you maybe it's the cat relay now. So remember when you were going up to Voctor House the first time for dinner? There were cats.
Oh,
who were doing
yeah.
the relay. So the bats have deserted you. The bats did not continue on, but there have been a series of cats that have been yowling and chittering to each other and running to see you out of the gates. They don't get as close though, and there are not as many of them.
Are they congregating about some person, one individual
Don't feel
person?
bad about the cats.
Like looking.
Not as far as you can tell. No, they're just interested in the whole group.
Might be my.
But it's very much a relay of one
If I
cat
turn,
telling
well,
another
hold
cat.
on. If I not saying I'm going to do it, but if I were to turn into a cat, would we be able to communicate with each other? Or no.
That's a good question.
That is a really interesting question.
I have honestly wondered that myself with druids so many
Yes.
times.
So I know what I would rule. Rules as written, I'm not sure. I will have to, when we're done, make sure like text me or write me a note or something to remind me because I don't want to forget that. That's a very good question. Rules as written, I'm actually not sure.
I think rules is written, it's not really addressed, so the answer is generally no. But
That's assuming they actually have a
DM is
language.
Or you can say, if it isn't addressed, then
You get to
Then
decide.
it's
Then it's
up to the
GM
DM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think in general, like I think the answer has been no. That because there's a spell for that, a separate spell for that.
Why? I'm an
there
animal.
is a separate.
Or
there's
there's saying
separate spell for that.
like Sylvan is a language, understand certain
Okay,
animals.
so pretty quickly.
Although you might speak that. You got 20,
I think I do.
It's one of your
I think I
options.
do.
especially as a druid.
Or there's
Aren't
things
I a
like
nature
speak with
druid?
animals.
Or I'm
Moon.
oh, I'm moon.
Yeah. There is
I think it's built into the base.
land and moon. All right, so y'all don't walk. You're not on the road very long at all before you hit Luna River Crossroads. So the road comes to an X intersection
Here.
with branches to the northwest, northeast, southwest, and southeast. The lower half of a snapped wooden signpost thrusts upward at an angle near the eastern elbow of the intersection. The top half of the sign, featuring arms pointing in 4 directions, lies in the weeds nearby. So somebody snapped it off. Someone here.
I see Valaki.
Yeah. Let's see.
I'm gonna pick it up and brush it off and find whichever one says Valaki and point it that correct direction, and I'll just stand there and be the signpost for a minute.
So you've gotten to this bridge, to the bridge. I think it was the bridge. Is actually functions as a crossroad. Yes. Okay. So you've gotten here, and you do see walkways, like maybe a healthy trail going down to the south. You see the main road continue here, and you would know that the winery is generally west, so you're not going to want to go south unless you decide to.
Do I feel called to go south? I feel a little tug to go south. Do I think about it for just a minute?
You do, actually. There's especially now that you're out of the city and there are less distractions, and whatever
Remember,
dance.
there are hacks to
The grand plan of misguiding them to the west when we secretly wanted to go south.
It always works.
I'll tell you this much, Caitlin. You are more convinced than ever because now remember there's a second layer to your awareness as whatever this dance has started. Something has been kindled in you. That eventually your destiny specifically lies to the south.
So she just looks at the sign and sees which things it's saying or lie in the southern direction.
Let's see, since Gira lined it up.
Yeah, thank you, Gira. I'm
You can-
I
observing.
know where it came from.
You actually can know. The this is so funny. I love this adventure sometimes. It says, when the two parts of the sign are aligned and rejoined. So it actually anticipates this. That's great.
Nice. There's always a Melissa at every Curse of Strahd table.
Okay, so you see Valaki and Ravenloft to the northeast. According to the sign. You see
Off to the north.
to the southeast, which would be the way that you're kind of feeling, Berez.
Berez.
B-E-R-E-Z. And it is here.
Wait, which way was that?
Southeast.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, south, yeah, Berez.
East.
So old Berez, or it's like
B-E-R-E-Z.
Yeah.
On the signpost, it just says Berez, but there's a reason why that map says that. If you guys ever go there, it'll be very obvious.
okay.
And then to the southwest, so generally to the west, you see the town's Kresk, K-R-E-Z-K.
That way.
Oh, I see it.
So Kresk, yeah, Kresk should be, I can't quite see the map, but yeah, it should be basically all the way on the west side. And Kresk is, you guys would remember this.
Ismark mentioned that.
That's where Ismark, that was the secondary place.
Yeah.
Because it
That's
has
to the southwest.
it has an
All the way
abbey.
up here.
No, to the west.
Oh, okay. But not south.
Yeah. Well, from
Well,
this
southwest was where the road goes.
from this
first.
exactly, yeah,
that
yeah, we
point.
go down.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little deceptive, but yeah.
I'll take it for what it is.
And then finally, so Kresk and Solenka Pass are both to the southwest. Your Solenka Pass with a T at the beginning. And then finally to the northwest,
It's the lake we're going to.
the sign is Lake Baratok.
That's not where the winery is, I thought?
No, it's this place that
Waters.
says Wizards of
Waters.
Oh.
It's further west.
Like what?
Lake Baratok is there. And even though I haven't
Lake
really
Vacation on the way.
even though I haven't really included this so much in the narrative, you guys at your time in Valaki would have seen like the occasional smoked fish, and that sort of thing. So there's some kind of presence of
Marine.
Well, I mean,
that's it. Yeah, like marine
they're
presence, and then
right next to.
and then you have the biggie. Yeah. But you have both of those going on. Okay, so I presume you continue to head westward.
Main road, yeah.
No, just main road.
Is it like high noon right now? What time? How much?
High grade.
High grade.
Yeah,
Maybe.
probably about.
It's like a good name for tea.
It
probably
is a good
Yeah,
name
let's
for
go.
tea.
And you're making pretty good time.
It's gonna have a very plain.
While we're walking, I just want to go to Gira and have the arrows and the bow for Sasha and just kind of
Great. Flavor.
pick your brain about the best way to quickly get him where he's able to use them. Has he had any kind of like training as like
Nope.
a member of that family at all? He's
Perhaps.
Uh,
We don't know. That would be a question for Ismark.
And we ask it.
And we ask it. She turns around and asks.
I'm sure he's right next to you.
And Sasha, if he's closer.
I mean, this was part of the deal, bro. As far as bringing him along, is that he had to learn to defend himself.
But if
we
we're
want to
going to
take a
possibly
short
encounter
break?
these werewolves on this road, and he's the one who has the silvered arrows,
Do we want to take a short break for?
I mean, you could
unless
always
he wants to
the two
hand
of
them over
them
to someone
to-
else for a little bit.
you could
Just makes
actually
me-
hand them out.
This makes me really nervous to be the person who can hurt the werewolves.
Yeah.
I kind of want to give one of you, even though it's very beautiful, I kind of want to give one of you the bow.
Gira's gonna test it because she's got a longbow. I mean, her strength is stupid, and this is a small bow, so it's gonna look really ridiculous.
It looks like
And
you
it's-
have Cupid's bow.
Yeah, it's not strung for her. It's probably
I
not
shoot
even right
love.
pounded.
She'll probably
Not
break
at all.
it, yeah.
Not remotely.
Durgan's
But
the
she can still
smallest.
test
Maybe
it to
fits
make
you
sure
best.
it's built
I've got a
well.
crossbow.
It looks
I've got my
pretty.
respect.
But she wants to know how sturdy it is.
Put it
I mean,
aside.
it looks sound.
So, but she'll
Just a moment to be
test the
proud.
string.
You have a sense this was probably a noblewoman's bow at one point. Who was more in the field. Who was in the field.
It is a good bow.
Maybe it was hers.
Would you feel more comfortable if someone showed you how to use it properly? And I look at Gara, because she obviously has the skills to do that.
You can teach him.
I would, and I do want to learn, Texie, but just I don't know. I couldn't live with myself if something happened to one of you because I missed the shot.
Will the silver-tipped arrows work with my longbow? Or are they also smaller?
A little fletching work.
That's closer, but you're not going to get like a good draw because the arrows themselves.
Yeah, sure.
Are we able to take off the heads?
Yeah, and they're
Can I
fletching.
just add them to my crossbow or add them, like, take the heads off?
Crossbows
It'll
are a
take time,
different
though.
thing.
They're not going to
Alright,
work
the
for your
longbow?
bolts, but if you had some time, you might be able to refletch.
How much time will that take me? Because she's used to making her own bows.
We were just talking about taking a break. Stopping for a second.
Can we use mending with it?
What's that?
Can we use mending with it, like break half one and just mend it to the other because they're kind of similar?
They are not the same item, so I'm going to say no.
That's fair.
Maybe a short rest.
Like an hour?
Yeah,
Worth of
because
time?
there's six. There are actually six. There's 6 that are silvered, out of the 20. So I'm gonna say I give you a roll at the end to see how many you got.
Okay.
It is about lunchtime as I like probably hear Sasha's stomach growl next to me and running around.
We do not wish to be out here at night, do we?
No.
No, but we will.
We'll have time.
We will have to camp somewhere. Not here, but
Okay, so you guys want to pull off and try to refletch the
Now's as good a time as any.
arrows.
When we pause, maybe, I guess.
Do you want to do it at night, like when we camp?
I would do
do you
so
wanna do it
now.
Or
Something
do you want to
like
do
What
it
if
now?
it's too late?
Yeah, what if we
everyone
did
show
at
up
least-
at night?
at least a couple.
Yeah,
We
I
can't
agree.
get all of them.
All right.
Okay, so you pull off into a likely glade. It looks like there's some sort of long neglected grave mound is there, but it seems unremarkable otherwise, with a couple flowers growing out of it.
Is there any trees around us?
Oh yeah, plenty. Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna turn into a cat and go up there on like a branch above to watch over and take a short rest while I'm doing that. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask Morgathi if he'll look at the bow because I was just wanting to make sure it was totally
course.
normal before we
cat-
gave it off to Sasha.
As the cat, you see some sort of corvid circling high up.
Still watching.
Raven or crow or something that's like it's high, but you since you specifically went up there and got some height yourself, and you can see over the trees, you see it just circling. Gira, make a survival check for me.
What? Oh my god.
For the fletching of the
Oh,
stuff.
oh,
Not
what the fuck's
anything
happening with this?
nefarious. The crow
Can
comes
I
down.
Yes.
I will take that aid.
Oh.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. So give her. Yeah. You see, roll with advantage.
Okay. I roll advantage,
it's-
or is it an additional?
Because he's giving you the help.
well, I was actually talking about guidance.
Oh, you're giving guidance to it. I guess at certain moments, because it's a composite roll. But I guess if there were certain tricky spots, yeah, I'll allow that. That makes
I mean,
sense to me.
I guess I could 8 too, but
Okay, so go ahead and it's a plus 1d4.
yes.
All right.
Unless I got a 12, unless that's enough with my experience.
You're gonna want more than that. So
Okay.
roll the die4 and see if you can.
Extra 1.
It's an extra 1. Okay.
My dice.
And I'm gonna say, you know what? Since we're just in a helping mode, I'm gonna say Ismark helps you. So go ahead and roll that again.
And then add 1 to it. I
Yeah.
guess.
Oh my god! Nope, that's worse.
It's worse.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Too many cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah.
You two are
The
distracted.
arrows
You're
are
not
really
helping
tiny
each other.
and my hands are bigger.
Well, but they actually are tiny. Okay, so you managed to refletch 2 of them. Then.
Okay.
No, it's better than nothing.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's better than nothing.
Yeah.
So make a note. Make a note, Gira, that you have 2 silvered arrows.
But he still gets the 4 for him. Like they're
He
not
still has the
broken.
4 for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have time to ritual cast right now?
Yeah. There's
Yeah,
time.
I feel like she would just work on one at a time
Yeah.
instead of breaking them all down.
Makes sense.
Just ritual cast it out, just like normal.
Okay. You gather them onto you.
For an extra minute just to relish the idea.
Feels good.
You're feeling
I kind of observed that. I'm like, he really enjoys
He
that.
likes that mana.
He does.
He's a mana
he
maniac.
likes his he likes his craft, no doubt.
I do actually kind of pay attention because I do something similar, like end result, but like your method is
You use
Very
divinity
different.
where I'm using math magics. So
it's interesting to me.
As you gather the mana in the area rather than using your own chosen essence to power the spell, you delicately weave it together as the expert that you are, pull the thread taut, and then you can see the skein. And as far as you can tell, it looks clean. It looks like a exquisitely wrought bow.
Better safe than sorry.
it's clean. Let me see that doll.
Oh yeah,
The
absolutely.
doll.
While we're still here in this moment.
She hands it over too.
The doll. Okay, so it's a
Big old.
It's a ventriloquist dummy, essentially doll. So
Cool.
it is a large Strahd.
I would honestly
kindling.
be happy to leave this thing
Right?
here if we don't need it. We could bury it in our grave.
We'll keep it until we have a fire tonight.
Make an Arcana check for me.
Gira starts gathering firewood after her frustrating to be. I'll gather wood now.
17.
Okay, you're not seeing. This is slightly out of rules as written, but I'm okay with that because it's funny.
It's not the rule of cool; it's the rule of hilarity.
You don't see any active duomers on it, but you're pretty sure that magic was used in the making of this thing.
That's why it's exceptionally made.
That's why it's exceptionally made. Because the tools in Barovia just aren't fine enough, at least from what you've seen yet, to do that kind of work.
Running with a 17 dexterity, a very delicate finger down along the back and the front, the chest, where there might be some hidden compartment inside of it that it might have been built in with said magic. I'm checking to see if there's anything hidden within this.
Okay.
You find the switch, little fangs pop out.
Strahd. Justin.
That's good.
Is that what happened?
Can we just make that canon about the doll now?
No.
New merch available soon.
No.
Darkport's own Strahd doll with popping
Strahd.
trays.
The doll actually does have some features to it. So
What?
So one of them. So it's not just a ventriloquist doll. Like when you. There are some probably more realistic and be like knobs inside. And as you're playing with them, you see the arm flaps out a little bit and there's like a little cape, you know?
Oh my gosh.
And then on the other one, you see some fangs are coming out.
It's wild.
How macabre.
I hate this doll.
And since you are really up all in this doll,
Oh man.
and you're just putting your hands everywhere,
I was already thinking about breaking my finger on it.
it feels
Got other knobs in other places.
it feels like there might be some sort of, because you feel like a sack inside of the doll.
Told you.
And as you squeeze on the sack, you wonder if maybe it's supposed to be filled up, and some blood would come
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
down the
That's,
thing, because where the sack is situated.
that's a pretty good doll. Jeez.
Are there any like
Someone went crazy on this doll.
are there any practices that I'm familiar with back in High Terra that are like similar to what we as
Like
know as
sympathetic.
like voodoo or like because we've been dealing with dolls of Sasha and dolls of Strahd. Is there anything like that in this universe?
Welcome to Barovia.
There are, in the same way that there are like tales of what her wisdom, so your people's matriarch did tens of thousands of years ago to cleanse them of like the Walking Dead, physical Walking Dead or Restless Dead. You've had like ghost stories about dolls that are made in the likeness, and that's slowly suck the soul out of someone. But these are all like children's tales, sort of thing. These are not taken seriously.
But it is a concept.
It is a concept.
in this world.
Yeah.
Or in our world.
For High Terra, yeah, from the world that all of you come from, yes.
Okay.
While I'm up there, do I see any like buildings close around us? Like maybe abandoned buildings or
You
Structures.
Another
do.
McDonald's.
How far away?
So you can see, you can just make out the tippy top of what looks like some sort of fort or large mansion with elevation like towers up. That's off. That's off to the south.
The place that someone mentioned at some point as an alternative to
Yep.
hole up in. Okay.
Yep.
How do you pronounce that?
There's like a poltergeist there, I think.
Argenvostold.
Oh, of course. Argenvostold.
Oh, is there?
God bless you.
I was about to say maybe we should go camp there.
And I believe, I hope I'm not speaking out of turn, but I believe that you all did get at least part of the story. That had been where it had once been a seat of resistance to Strahd.
Yes, that's what it
Yes.
was.
Yes.
Okay.
That sounds right.
Yeah, so
And there's something like akin to a poltergeist or an actual poltergeist
Yes.
in it. So we still have to go there at some point.
And they didn't-
if we do
the
prepared for something.
the consensus was they didn't go down to easy. And fair, and of course that's, basically right on the way to what you have to.
Let's go there.
Deal with.
It's south.
So whenever our quick
you guys are
break is
finished,
up, we're
yeah.
done. Okay, I'm gonna do a big cat stretch and hop on down, and then I'm gonna turn back into a human. Now that I have my whatever's not human, elf. Anyways, but I'm going to tell you guys. So there was like a building over there I saw whenever I was up in the tree. Forget I'm not a cat. I like try to put my leg up. I was like, oh.
Hold up.
Sasha reaches up and scratches behind.
Enough. There was a building over there.
Like somebody's house or something? What kind of building?
I think. I remember
That's
it
not,
had towers and stuff. I think that they told us about it. I'm not sure.
that sounds like a wonderful place to explore later when we're not already on an errand.
It's still good to know, sir.
It's good. But
I mean,
there's a lot of hidden nooks and crannies around this place that might just be inviting. Hey, come and look at me.
Do you have fleas again or what?
Most of them all.
The tree, I
if
think,
not all of them
Exactly.
will kill
Well,
us.
let's not go searching.
You're learning.
We have, right?
Remember, we do not want the wine to run out.
Yes.
All right.
well, maybe on the way back
Because there is no ale.
At some point we should
Yes,
look
that's
at it.
maybe.
Give me a
And we're gonna have to go see those
Just
dusk
rub it in.
elves. We're gonna have to go see those dusk elves at some point for that.
well, I mean, two birds with one stone. If I do say so myself. But the wine is more important. We could go afterwards.
Okay, so y'all continue on.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Right.
It's not really about the wine per se, right?
Oh,
It's what
I know.
it means.
It's just about as much as the wine too. It's the only thing they like.
Well, yeah, you need the wine. I mean, it's
I think Durgan actually goes, "Nah."
right. Ah,
Well,
While we're walking, Gira might try to spend a few, kind of off and on, kind of show Sasha how the bow works, how to
Okay.
string it, just like general, like very beginner knowledge.
I already
Just
taught him the
handling
stringing
it,
part.
getting used to handling it, and not actually firing anything because they're walking.
It looks like at some point it seems like his mother tried to show Sasha how to shoot a bow, but he was resistant
Did we?
to learning.
Did
Is he
he?
being resistant?
Not really. Just he seems nervous.
And that's why she's like, we're just gonna. She's just showing him some stuff.
Okay.
There's no pressure behind it. It's just, hey, if you would like to know how to get familiar with it, just hold it for a bit.
Get up. And he waits until Ismark is a little bit ahead. When Izzy has tried to teach me before, it made me cry.
Aw.
So I'm glad that it's you.
Aw.
She smiled.
You're a good teacher.
Gives him a side hug.
All right, so you guys just continue along, and you hit. I'm assuming that as you hit various different signposts that you're staying the course. Like you're not gonna go
You're
on
off.
that. But
Cut through that little loop right there, through the trees. What could happen?
Garrett would definitely be wanting to do that.
Yeah.
We should get there before dark.
Yeah, I would like to
through the
cut
trees?
through. Yeah, like why? Yeah.
or could stay on the road.
Stay on the road.
No.
We're not going on another road.
Yeah.
You're no fun.
Do we have a map while we're walking? Like, do we know?
You
Or are we just kind of
no.
following
Remember,
it?
you have their grandfather's map.
Okay, that's right.
So we are
This is the grandfather's map?
That's why you're basically more or less, yeah.
looking at
Periodically, could I pull up like a little magical sense of the map itself, like where we are, just on a closer view of it?
You have the blinking dot with our little dotted
That's-
patterns of where we've been.
You are
That's
here.
hard because basically any mental distortion that you have about where your app is going to be reflected in the map. So you can absolutely make an image of the map, but it's not necessarily going to be accurate.
Can I try to recall?
Flawed.
Oh, you're trying to recreate the map itself.
That's going to be hard. Make
Just a small part of it, just where we're at.
make a I'm gonna assume that you passed the Arcana check, so make a survival check to try to orient yourself correctly on it.
I got 15 on the die. Survival is wisdom, so that will be another 17.
Okay. You have no way of knowing if it's accurate. But all of you see now for the High Terrans, even for you, Gara, where you had less exposure to magic, this is not really that remarkable. Because people make images images of light all the time. In fact, it's one of the great art forms of the Elven people. For Ismark, though, and Sasha, whoa, because they're essentially looking at a magical hologram.
Yeah.
You know, it's like that's crazy, and it ripples up, and Sasha, being his curious self, like everything about the bow is instantly forgotten, and he just
So distractible.
Null and void.
so as Uncle Morgathi, distracts him, and he reaches out and he's trying to poke at the image. How do you do that, Morgathi?
It's no gift from Kustari. It's magic.
You say that so casually, but I've never seen anything like that in my life.
As I swirl my hands and it suddenly becomes his face.
It's a form of art.
It can be, yes. It is in our culture. Absolutely.
I wish I could learn how to do that.
You might be able to.
I doubt it.
We can try.
It seems like we don't know much about you, little one, and I give him a little pat on the head, even though he's probably about as big as I am.
He smiles back.
Sasha, if you do not apply yourself to it, you will never learn. If you wish to learn, I will give you instruction and see if we can find some spark there.
Up until this very moment, I didn't really connect that you were a teacher before,
I've been
but
called worse.
that sounds like Professor Morgathi to me.
Mm-hmm.
Because he has heard that you're a professor before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I just want to note that I use some of the time on the walk to fill everyone in because I haven't told most of them about the encounter that I had with Escher.
Okay.
And especially because it seemed like Ismark was kind of like shocked about how powerful Strahd was. And so I think this like paints an even bigger picture of like how seriously
Okay.
he can quickly just take everybody out and turn his enemies to his side and stuff like that. So I just filled everybody in on that situation while we were walking because I hadn't had a time to do that yet.
And again, Ismark just underscores, like, I'll just say this, Durgan, if the Morning Lord hadn't sent you and the rest of your group along, I would be in complete despair. It just seems, I understand that to climb even the mountain, you have to start at the base, but, and he stares off, and there actually are proper mountains in Barovia, like way off in the distance, the snow-capped mountains. And when you look up there, Farron, there's a tiny little ache. And he says, but just, I have no idea how we're going to do with hundreds and hundreds of people throughout all these long centuries have failed at.
Gara's gonna walk up next to him and take his hand. It starts with one step at a time.
I knew you were going to say that.
And of all the stories I've ever heard, I never really hear about joy being brought into the process. And I know that seems like a silly thing to say when you're talking about dealing with war. But the important part isn't who you cut down, it's what you do afterward. And it's that's going to fight against the darkness long after the fight. Does that make sense?
No, but with you, I'm willing to take it on faith.
I'm with Ismark on this one.
Oh, you're going to take it on faith?
Yes. Yes.
It's about building something
You just laugh.
and pushing against despair. And what better tool to fight against despair than to bring joy and happiness and hope?
When we were in the coffin maker shop, Durgan, that was the presence of the Morning Lord, wasn't it? That drove all of those fiends away from us.
Aye, that.
That's a miracle. That is why I'm not in despair. Because we have not been abandoned. As dark as it is, there is still some light. There is still some way forward, I think.
I'm still thinking over what exactly that was, but yes. It was like raw divinity brought to bear.
I think the fact that we still have even an inkling of our powers, tinged or not, is proof in and of itself that we have not been abandoned.
We have not. But we still have free will, and what that means is that we have to choose to use it, and use it wisely.
I think his whole goal in trying to talk to me was to convince us that we shouldn't do this, that we should lose hope, that we shouldn't try, that there was no chance. But I say all that to say, Ismark, if I'm going to sit there out of all of us and look him in the face and tell him that we're going to try, I don't see any reason why you guys wouldn't.
Well, it's not like we have much of a choice, huh?
Exactly. The fuck else am I going to do around here?
So you get to...
What did she mean when she said that you were closer to Barovia than before?
Hell if I know.
Yet another
She
late
seemed
word.
very insistent about that.
Maybe it's a half-elf thing.
So you hit a stretch.
We all share a little.
There's just quiet silence.
You hit a
I'd insight you,
stretch.
but I don't trust my dice.
Nor should you.
You see a weather-worn signpost next to the road. So you guys you've made it all the way over to here. And Raven River Crossroads. You see a weather-worn signpost next to the road. The three arms of the sign point along the three branches of the road. The arm pointing north reads Kresk, and through the woods you can see an arching stone bridge spanning a river. The arm pointing east reads Valaki, and the road slopes up gradually in that direction. So I guess you guys have been coming down a bit. The arm pointing southwest reads The Wizard of Wines. The road slopes.
So we're at that bridge, or we're at that three
Right
road?
before the bridge.
Yeah,
Just
three
before
road
the
crossing.
bridge,
The road slopes gently downward in that direction.
So we're at
So you're
So after the little crossroads, right
right.
before the bridge.
yeah, you're right before the bridge because you can take this road now down. And now you've been making pretty good time. These are short days, so you should arrive at the winery though well before nightfall.
Okay.
We want to camp before
About to
then.
say to set up camp.
To set up camp.
Yeah, to have enough time. Yeah, I don't think
Find
we
a
should.
glade, something like that.
I think we're all in agreement for that.
Yeah.
Okay. So you switch directions. You head
Towards the winery.
towards the good old winery. Okay, and as you set off down this trail, it's not too long before some of you start to see some sort of in the bushes, but not right on the road, off a ways, and always
cool.
on the side of the winery.
Can I take a rock and?
Sure,
Yeah.
you chuck it over there. Okay.
See if they go skittering away. Did it? smack my
Something
rock.
slaps the rock.
Slapped your rock
Is
away.
it a human hand? Is it a mortal hand? Or is it something?
I pick up another rock, luminous, and I light it up, and then hand it to you. Do it again.
Since you have the good aim.
As I say, because you say I all the time, so I'm like mimicking. Aye.
That's cute. Make an attack roll.
Okay. Oh shit. What's calling to me? 18. Plus
Okay, all right. You beat
We're
you
rolling
beam whatever that thing is,
I stare at, try to see whatever it is that we see out of that.
and you very clearly hear rock hit wood, and it does not seem like soft flesh that bats at the and you can see it illuminated. And this is maybe I'm gonna say 40 feet off, because you're more lobbing it, you know.
Yeah.
You're more lobbing it, so this is maybe 40 feet into the woods.
I'm pulling out my longbow.
Yeah, I was saying,
Okay.
who goes there? Just yell out.
And
And it stays lit for an hour.
Hey.
And it's just
you see it deflected off into the underbrush. And there's more activity.
Wait, more like in like multiple places now? Like there's a lot of them?
It is, but it's all still kind of coming from
One area.
this area, just like it's been activated or agitated.
I give a glance to everyone, purposefully letting them know I'm not going to go off by myself, but are we going to go after this or what?
No.
What are we doing?
Not right now.
We're gonna let them come to us if we're going.
But if we're camping here, we're just going to let them sit there and wait till we fall asleep to attack us?
Well, we're
Like,
not
what?
camping.
Be on a
You haven't
watch.
quite hit your
We're
camp
not
spot.
camping there. We're still on the
Yeah.
road.
But they're going to follow us.
That's what a watch is for.
Maybe.
Well, we're not camping here.
Okay.
I don't know. This looks like a lovely spot.
So
well, why would you not want to stay here?
Let's
I'll
see.
say
I
a
feel right at home.
a tense minute passes and nothing lunges out of the underbrush at you.
All right, let's go.
Yep.
All right.
Time
We
to
stay alert, but keep moving.
Alright.
Can't get distracted with that.
Someone keep an eye behind us.
Oh, yeah.
To see if they're following.
Ismark looks at you, nods, and then he
trail
he
behind.
falls.
I actually was starting to move to so if we can both watch
All right.
the back.
Stay with us.
Who's at the front?
Sasha, get in the center. It's a good time to string that bow.
Okay.
I'll trail behind.
Anything.
He does.
I nudge Jurgen and we'll go up to the front.
Okay, so Durgan, you and Farron are at the front. Okay.
We're in the middle with Sasha.
Okay.
And then those two in the back.
Okay, so you hustle on forward, and it's a good. This whole walk is Barovia is really pretty small.
It's getting dark now.
Yep.
It's starting to get
Sasha
dark.
can't probably see very well.
I throw up my
Maybe
He
lights.
does still have the lantern.
Yeah, he hasn't pulled it out yet.
I'll throw up some dancing
It
lights
does
if
also-
it gets dark enough where it seems like it's going to affect anyone's vision.
We're not
But
quite there yet, but soon. Yeah, soon.
I can take the right, you take the left if it needs to.
sure.
Double our range.
I think
And
we all have dark vision.
I know, so I'm not so much worried
Mark and
for our
dark.
vision
Humans.
as for things that would be more comfortable attacking whenever it gets dark. Keep things away like flash.
Sure.
Yeah.
Get over.
A beacon.
The Wizard of Wines. Look at you. Okay.
It's so cute.
Show the class.
Quaint and cozy in the
have-
countryside.
Branch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the whole thing is like maybe 4 miles. It's just that you've been like very careful and cautious, so it's mentally been more taxing if you're just taking on a little stroll, because you could get attacked at any second here.
Yeah. Weird things have been happening.
We're on high alert.
You are. So you get there. You hit that final. Branch. That branch off, and you can see it definitely starts to descend. And before I read you the description, do you want to pause there, or do you want to actually get like into what looks like a valley?
Let's sleep on the high ground.
So like sleep
Well, we were only seeing this weird activity on that side
on
of
the
the road, correct?
like maybe about here is where you guys encountered it, and then now you're down here to this point.
Yes.
And we haven't heard anything the whole time?
No.
I'm going to pick up another rock and throw it onto the east to see if I can get some more wrestling out there.
Nothing.
Can we see the winery?
From here,
If we go into the woods on the east side of the
mist
road.
shrouded meadow. I'm going to say that you would be able to see it from this vantage point, but it's a little misty.
Because part of the point of camping is, I mean, to not fight anything in the dark, but also to get a decent vantage point on the winery so we can scope out what's going on.
Any place
If it's shrouded in mist, we're going to have to go into it to be able to really see what's going on.
Before it gets too dark, is there anything flying above us or that?
Is that thing still flying?
Yeah. Before it gets too dark to see it in the night.
That's true. Black feathers are going to be virtually invisible at night.
True.
Yes.
Has it been
It might
pacing
be.
us?
It might be a different one. It might be a different one because occasionally you do see some of them kind of mingling. Every so often you'll see one or two of them come and mingle, so it's hard to know if it's exactly the same one. Like a aerial game of shuffle. But there is still one that's kind of circling lazily. Almost vulture-like, even though it's
That's all I
not.
was thinking. Is there something dead nearby?
It's not a vulture. It's
No,
it's
us,
some sort of crow
us.
or something.
Yeah, literally.
Okay, so are you going to pause? You're going to pause there, or are you going to go actually into the valley and find a spot?
I'm not opposed to going into the valley and on the just skirting around the north side of the meadow, close to the trees,
Okay.
to see if there's any kind of spot,
Yeah.
Oh,
or if we hear more scuttling in the woods, then we need to go back to the eastern side of the.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and read you. Go ahead and move you on then.
Well, I'm not making that decision for everybody.
No,
I feel like if we agreed to camp before we took all this on, if we walk down into this valley, that could just be when we encounter many of these.
yeah.
Just camp on this side of the woods.
Yeah.
That's just what I think is the safest bet because we don't know what we're going to find. And if it was important for us to rest before we deal with this situation, us just even entering this valley could
I agree.
That's a good point.
make our presence known to whoever is causing
I'm kind of
trouble.
50-50, so
I know we're going to have to worry about whatever we just passed that was scurrying, but we
when the
knew we were going to be
edges-
worrying all night anyway because there's wolves around here. Like, we were never going to
true.
have a restful night where we weren't going to be possibly attacked by something.
All right, so I'm gonna start focusing on the eastern side of the road, and looking into nearby patches of trees.
how? If we had to make a mad dash for cover at the winery itself, how far away is all that if we were to stop in this area?
Currently, the winery is half a mile away.
Okay.
At that point, roughly, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to say then, as darkness swiftly descends, as it does in Barovia,
We find a place we can back
you pull out. Yeah, you're going to
guard our backs to, I guess.
How
you're
thick
gonna-
is the woods on the east side of our little trail?
Yep.
thick enough, but at least that way, whatever was scuttling is going to have to cross over the cleared trail to get to you, and like you'll have some warning
Right.
of it. And you start to make camp, and in the distance you hear, "Oh!" And that
We're in a safe place.
is where we will
Oh, yeah.
pause the tale.
Damn it.
Faraway friends, thank you so much for being with us, and we will pick this back up next episode. Hope to see you there.
Where do we make more good choices?
More good choices. Take care. Bye.